Rockabye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall, and time will come to baby.
Rockabye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come the baby. Cradle and all.
All right, yo. Sneak This Podcast, episode 220. George, Greg, back in the building. That's Count Dracula. We got the homie Yuri in the building.
What's going on?
Why did ghosts make sounds like that? Ghosts are trash.
Singing.
Say what?
Put it closer if you're going to be that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to talk it to the mic, fam.
Nah, you don't got to lean into it, but like if you're going to talk like that, just make sure it's closer than like being this.
You can
far
lower
back.
your chair, too, if you need to. You can bend it down, whatever you got to do.
I'm good.
No, I was like trying to do. We're doing. I said we got the homie Yuri in the building. First time ever on the podcast. I think I've asked him once every single year since we're doing this, and he said no, or debated on it, or thought.
Former Nike employee.
Yes.
At the highest levels.
Wow.
At the highest, he never.
In the what's the kitchen called? In the
He never talked to us. Never.
we used to talk.
He talked to
yeah,
me
because
one
I got
time.
Yuri a shoe before.
Exactly.
No, that was from being in the Facebook
KD's.
group.
No. He was working, and then Hannah and I went in there, and I was like, "What size you
Yeah.
on?"
Yep.
KD, like floral KD low.
And I remember you sold me those Columbia 4s too.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you
sir.
talking about KD 4s. Yeah, Jordan 4. Yeah, that joint would not fit. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah,
That was
he
the one.
was-
That was the one from '99 that had that like super thick leather.
He was one of the.
Pause.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay.
I think you might have picked it up.
I think I picked it up
for
from
me.
somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Yuri's
it
one of,
wouldn't
the OGs at Nike Scottsdale before it closed.
The Innovation Kitchen. That's what it is.
They all thought they was tight when they worked in there. Yuri thought he was tight too. Don, all of them.
Hey man, we had discounts and stuff, man.
Y'all thought y'all
We're
was
feeling
tight.
ourselves.
Does man who used to work there know his nickname? Because if not, I'm gonna just say it.
Oh, what was the guy that used to work there? He was the manager. What we used to call
No,
him?
not
Come
him.
on.
Oh yeah, that was Let's go.
Yeah, he was always be like, Lego. What was his
Oh,
name?
yeah.
He was kind of corny.
Oh, Bilal.
Bilal.
That's the homie.
Hey,
We
yeah,
used to
yeah,
call him
Yeah, he the homie.
Kablawi.
He's cool.
Yeah, he the homie. That's the homie. Dude, he used to help us
LA.
out.
We don't sell fakes.
Oh,
Contrary
yeah.
to what you've heard.
I remember I was standing
Sneakerheads
outside.
are dumb, man.
We were standing outside. Were you and me for DB4s? What release was that?
I missed that receipt.
I think I was either DB4s or China 13 LeBrons. I don't know why I was out there. Oh, no, maybe White Cements. Whatever. Oh, no, DB4s. And I remember the line was long. And I remember I had went there the day before because I was like, I went to go buy something else, but they let me see the DB4. And I was like, God dang, this joint is fire. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'm camping out for this. And I got there at like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 1 a.m. thinking like, oh, yeah, don't nobody do this no more. And the line was wrapped. Like I was probably number 100 something, maybe if that 80 something. And it was raining a little bit and it was whack. But I remember like, you remember how them Nike lines used to be, them campouts would be cats in line doing a bunch of lying. Yo, I heard this Nike sell fakes. I heard they got B grades. And I remember Blau came outside.
Sneakerheads are stupid. No?
Blau came outside and stood up on the little grass where they grow plants, the little planter box.
Right.
And he was like, all right, everybody, look, I know y'all talking about we sell fakes or we sell B grades. No, we don't. Everything here is 100% Lego. And I was like, who is this cat? I was dying laughing. But now Yuri's one of the OGs at our Nike Scottsdale. Were you shocked when that Nike Scottsdale closed?
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Didn't seem like it was.
I was shocked, man. I mean, I'd already left.
Right, yeah.
But when I heard about it, I'm like, damn. Really?
I think the only reason I wasn't is because they closed Miami first, and you would think Miami would. Now I think they reopened something down there,
Yeah,
but they closed the
moved
Miami
somewhere.
store first, and I was like, "How's Nike closing something in Miami?"
And see, I remember like when that Miami closed, we had found out that like it was for another reason. It wasn't for like business. They closed it for something else. I don't know what it was. Now Nike Scottsdale, I heard it was business.
Oh, I don't know.
I heard some things.
Oh, I heard like low. I heard it was a lot of low foot traffic.
Well, so the other one, not Bilal, but the other cat, didn't he get like arrested or something?
I heard
Or-
some things.
I mean, we don't need to say who it is.
oh
but
yeah, I forgot about that.
we don't need to say who it is, but we could. This show is about gossip. You know what I mean?
No, it's
There were
not.
some pictures.
Yes, we spilling the tea.
There were some pictures posted on
Oh,
social
okay,
media
okay.
and things
All
of
right.
that nature. And yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember going to that Nike Scottsdale, and because we were all in the Facebook group first, right? Before then, okay,
I don't remember.
yeah, we was
That
in $8 you.
That's not. I mean, you asking the wrong person.
SFU.
See, I was
didn't-
never an SF.
I didn't get in that one.
I got in there
wasn't special
later.
enough.
Like
I got
way-
kicked out, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but I heard they kick people out for stupid reasons. Like,
Random.
Yeah.
I mean, in the $8 you cats used to get like kicked out and stuff, didn't they?
Well, they would do the whole like, hey, I vouch for this person. Let's let them in. And then a week later, they'd be like, we're doing a cleanup. We eliminating people who's not
Oh,
active.
active. That's what it was. Being active.
Yep.
I remember cats used to just like do random stuff to be active. They'd be like, "Oh, good morning, everybody." Every Friday, you know.
There's
Like-
one thing I'm not doing is posting good morning to a bunch of men I don't.
Pause.
But no, like I said, Yuri was one of the OGs at our Nike Scottsdale. Never said a word to me. He only talked to me one time. I had on Oregon trainers, and he came to me and said, "How you get those?" And I said, "I just got them off the site." He didn't know they was on the Nike app thing.
Which one?
The Brett Favre model, whatever that model was called, Zoom Turfs 96, one of those models. That was the only time. There was Yuri thought he was tight.
No.
He did a lot of push-ups. Yeah, he thought he did a lot of push-ups.
No, man.
He was the only person in there with no sleeves on his Nike uniform. man.
Sleeveless.
That's fact. But we're doing top 5. This is our Halloween episode. So we didn't want to do Halloween sneakers. We didn't want to do candy. We did candy one time.
We did candy and shoes on the same episode. One was in the beginning of the show.
Oh,
one was at the
that's
end.
right.
I went back and looked at it because that's why I had to get my best Halloween sneaker.
Well, you know what's funny is I went back and looked at it, and I was trying to figure out why we did in the beginning of the show. I was like, what the heck? Like I just zoomed in. It was already in the beginning. We did sneakers in the beginning and candy at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to do it different. We're going to do like our top number 1 of 5 categories. We're going to do Halloween sneakers. We're going to do monster. We're going to do scary movie. We're going to do costume and fear. All right. Now, I feel like 2 of these, we should all have the exact same answers. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I don't know.
I feel like our monster should be the exact same.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh, no. Our monster and scary movie should be the exact same. Now, he's a movie buff. This guy watches the most movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about that stuff with Rico or what? Because he's like an actor. So
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know
Oh,
that.
yeah, he's an actor. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he acts at like.
anytime Greg hates a movie, Rico goes in on him. Like,
Yeah, but Rico stuff be like, they filmed the movie in 35 millimeter.
yeah, he knows
I don't know
like
about all
every.
Okay.
He talks about. We almost texting with him about Tenet. Bro, he was talking about like movie jargon that I was like,
That movie
fam,
was
who's-
confusing.
It was super confusing, but it was fire though.
that. Project 2.
Confusing.
I can barely hear you.
It was fire though.
I haven't seen it yet. So.
It was fire. It was super confusing, but it was fire.
Yeah, but I mean, I expected that like Inception. Like.
I got Inception.
I don't know.
I understood
I mean,
Inception.
no one understands the end of Inception, but yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it was toppling.
We think.
It was toppling.
But what does that
That's
mean?
what. That's
it
what.
was reality.
That's what I took it as, but I don't think that's obvious.
Wait a minute.
True.
One of the options is that he wasn't in reality?
No, when they have their thing and he spun it, what do you mean? Like the whole
I
show
cannot
is not
remember.
a reality.
Yeah, I know, but like, weren't they going
movie.
in and out of reality?
Well, yeah, when they
I can't remember nothing
they
about
put
that
him to
movie,
sleep.
no.
But then they also have like projections. That's why his wife would always show up.
I
I
can't
wasn't
remember
sure
that.
if it was reality or not.
Yeah,
And
when
at
he
the
would go
end-
home and like see the kids.
Yeah, but the
'cause
top
you can
never
only
fell
see
over,
the kids
didn't
from
it?
behind. That's the whole
That's
point.
the point. Yeah.
If it never topples, then it's you still asleep. You're still dreaming.
Nah, if y'all don't stop.
So at the end, they said it like wobbled a little bit, but it cut to black before you could like really tell.
Right.
So
I need a director's cut.
everyone assumes. I mean, you can go online and read about it. I mean, I don't know if
Conspiracy
Nolan
theorists.
ever commented on it, but Tenet is definitely more confusing. But they spent a lot of money on Inception, obviously, but I feel like he had like more tricks up his sleeve or more tools to work with this movie, because some of the cinematography was
That's some of the best part of movies. Huh?
unbelievable.
True.
I feel like we should have the same monster and we should have the same scary movie.
I mean, my stuff you probably could argue my stuff's not even Halloween technically related, but
Yo, what you got
I
for
mean,
monsters?
it's the season of winter, so I mean, I don't know what you want from me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Halloween's kind of in winter at the end of October, beginning of November, so.
So what's your villain? Like the Abominable Snowman?
Oh, I can't.
Bad guy?
All right, it has nothing to do with winter itself. I'm just saying it isn't like harsh times or like when it's dreary outside.
I thought,
Same
you got,
thing.
I thought you got the Grinch or something.
I don't got like the what's the Angel of Death or whatever the.
Who? Oh, Grim Reaper?
No, man, like in Mexican folklore or whatever. Like
De la Muñer? De las
Muerte or whatever. Yeah, I don't got that.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's not that Halloween related.
That's strictly cartel. Pickups. Yuri buys everything on Earth. We have a lot of friends.
Well, he
who buy
buys
a lot
everything,
of
but
stuff.
he gets everything. There's a difference.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Fam, every time I look in that one group that we're now in Facebook, it's the
Real
newest
time.
SB that came out. Every time. And you be like, half the time, you be like, oh, yeah, I won this for free.
I enter a lot of raffles. A lot of raffles.
A lot of the Facebook raffles?
Facebook raffles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
There's
like,
there's more than just that group? There's
yeah.
like, oh, okay. All right. See, I don't know about that.
I took a break for a good month and a half.
Well, you're a
though,
gambler,
but,
so
yeah,
I guess that
I
it lines up with
he's
your
a gambler and a winner.
I gamble too.
But I'm saying, like, I'm a gambler, but I'm not super aggressive, so that's why I don't do those Facebook things. But it lines up with his like always posting pictures.
How do the
from
Facebook
casino
raffle
stuff.
things work? I always see them. I always see like a cat spinning some balls and a thing.
The shaking and all that. Yeah. Raffles open. You see a little post for that. The raffle's open. People just comment numbers as quickly as possible, 1 through 10, and that's what number you get.
So you don't got to pay for anything though.
Not unless you lose. If you lose, then you pay.
So what do you pay?
It depends on the type of raffle
I
it
think
is too.
it's in the post. Like
Oh,
it says
okay.
like 50
Right,
bucks,
it depends-
40
Oh,
bucks.
It depends
or
on the
whatever.
sneaker.
Dang. So like if you put a number down and your number doesn't get drawn, you've
Right.
committed to paying
Yes.
$50.
Yes.
Dang, really?
That's what I'm saying. It's gambling.
How many numbers usually be in it? I've never really looked at them.
That depends on the raffle type. So you got 10 rounders, you got single rounders, you got 5 rounders. It could be a 2 rounder. That's what it all depends on.
Holy cow. I see the cats on there, but I'm like, man, I don't believe this stuff. I can't believe, but I do see people win though.
His comments are always on there with the sneaker.
See,
like,
I don't be
it's
on Facebook all the time.
And it's, I mean, I guess it's not free. It's $50 or $40 or whatever. But
Right.
I mean,
Oh,
you get
if
like
you win too,
you get like
you gotta pay
$1,000 shoe for $50.
no.
It might as well be free.
Oh, okay.
At least the one I'm in, you have the chance to win shoes for free.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So if you win, you don't pay. If you
Right.
lose, you pay.
But what's the
Right.
one that we're all in? That's like that.
That's I think it depends on what he posts.
Oh, okay.
If it's an OG 1 rounder, then you do end up paying eventually, like at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it's the 2 rounder, then you can win for free.
Yeah. See, this is something we never talked about on the show, so I'm glad you're here to talk about this
Hey,
because
man.
he always winning. So
Don't get into it. I'm telling you right
What
now.
happens if you refuse to pay? That's what I want because I just put my number 1
That's-
down and I don't get drawn. What you gonna do to me?
That's happened a few times.
And we just get kicked
They
out.
get called runners.
Runners.
I mean, at the very least, you know how people are on social media. They'll spread your information around.
That's exactly what happens.
Oh, I was like, what?
Oh no!
Does it do that automatically now? That's different.
man. Get out of here with this. Oh, so Yuri pickups. I'm gonna tell you something. I look at Yuri's pickups on social media, on IG story all the time. He gets literally every single thing. We have a select group of friends who get everything, and Yuri is one. And you know what?
not true.
Yuri is one of that gets everything, and Yuri is one person that has everything.
That's not true either.
100% facts. That's
not true.
He posts old sneakers and then posts what the StockX price is, and he'd be like, "Man, should I let this go? I think it's going for like 2,000. Like, why wouldn't you?" Crazy
I
stuff.
still got them.
What you grab lately?
Fuck racisms. Finally showed up.
How you feel about them? They cool?
Fire.
Okay.
Oh, fire.
Good.
Fam.
Fire.
I got to bring this up just because that's the first shoe you said. I saw a post on Twitter today, and I think it was from a couple days ago. And it was from a girl who only had like 2,000 followers. And it was like she was retweeting something from FBCC.
Right.
And she was like, black-owned business out here, da-da-da-da. Fam, that joint had
Like a-
113,000 retweet or likes.
yeah.
How are you getting... We've been talking about that man for 4 years. How are you getting that exposure?
Well, what's crazy is that he had posted on Instagram and said, "Hey, does anybody know why I just got about 9,000
Yeah, I saw that.
followers?"
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and
Twitter.
everybody told him it was from Twitter, and I was like, "Man, this
Yeah.
is crazy." What else you grabbed
He
recently?
made a shoe for that too. Something like that. The in clothing Asics.
Oh, you
Gel
got
Light
them?
3s.
Those are
Have you
fire.
got them yet?
Haven't got them yet.
Okay.
And they
Them
ain't
is
even
fire.
shipped yet.
They fire, but the colors are so like.
No, they're fire.
Muted.
I don't like 3s. I mean, that's just. But that shoe, the color blocking is fire.
I feel like the 3s have changed. Like the ones I got, the 5 ones you got me, I put those on. It's way different than like those Black Cyber Mondays I have. Any of those other ones I got. It's way different. The tongue doesn't. It's like closed. It's not as open as it was. You used to put your foot in it, it would just spread open. I used to hate that.
Pause. Well, maybe. I mean, it's 50-50.
But I got those off the network app, actually.
Oh my god, this guy uses everything.
You know what shut down, by the way? I don't know if you ever used it, but
Update.
no, the other one. I can't even remember the name now.
Sneakers app?
I had it. I deleted it. Yep. Lost on that. I'm sure you'll yell it out later. I'll plug my ears when you
really
yell
not
it.
feeling like it.
What's that app that used to be?
Frenzy.
Yes, Frenzy
okay.
shut down.
Oh, that's been shut down though, hasn't it?
Yeah, but only for like since September or something.
Oh, I thought
I mean, that's
it
not
was
that
a
long.
while
Last a
ago.
month ago, or whatever.
I think I actually
I never used
won
it.
on Frenzy one time.
Maybe a couple months ago.
Oh no, I got
That's how
Ghostface
I
Killer's Asics off of there one time.
That's how I got. I mean, I don't own them anymore, but that's how I got Diamond Supply white pair from
okay.
Premier.
I actually kind of like Frenzy. Frenzy wasn't that bad.
I never used it.
I used that one.
I
Network,
liked it just because it's like sneakers. You put your bid in. If you lose, you take it's immediate. You know you won or lost. You
Right.
don't got to spend all day on there.
With Network, I've only tried
Yeah,
for
I don't
black,
even know how it works.
black pigeons. Not black pigeons. What was it? Pigeon
So how does-
pandas. He did that on there, right?
Okay.
Oh, I feel like that release
they
never
throw a lot
happened,
of stuff
but I
up
probably
there.
did.
Yeah, it's
did
been
that.
a few things. I tried some.
So how does it work?
So it's like this one. I thought it was a drawing. They do a lot of drawings, like a lottery type thing, a raffle, whatever. And then I think they have like a pre-recorded video or something. I'm still figuring it out myself. But before they give you a date, it says, oh, you'll see the drawing on this time at this day. But I thought it was you win when you watch the video. They got some bad chick on there talking, and they show the shoes, and then your name pops up if you win, obviously. But it looks like they picked the winner before the actual video comes out, because I got a text message saying that I had some money taken out of my account, and it said, "Oh, network, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, I guess I won. That takes out the whole surprise factor.
Fam,
That's too much work. Man.
Yeah.
It would confuse me because sneakers used to have the stuff where you like watch the video, but you could exit out of it quick and then cop behind it. You know what I mean? Like some people would sit there and watch the whole thing. Like no.
That Network one last time, I remember like Pigeon Panda Man.
Yeah, but it got
Staples.
canceled and then came back or something. Like they canceled it the first night it was
Because I
supposed to go
remember
live.
it was like a bunch of them, like a panel. Was it Skate there? It was a group of people on a panel,
Yeah.
and they were talking about it. Sean Witherspoon, and them was all talking about that, and then it dropped after the video, didn't it? Or
I know what you're talking about because we discussed a panel here or whatever it was, but I don't.
That was the only time I ever tried that.
I thought the app failed the first time, and then I never paid attention after
They
that.
have a lot of glitches.
What else you grabbed lately? Or recently?
Let me see. Media Day LeBron 7s from Sneakers.
Oh, those restocked.
Yeah.
Those suck.
They cool. They cool.
I don't know why people love those so much, and they go for quite a bit of money on StockX.
The bigger sizes do.
Yeah. Supreme Air Max Plus, the black pair.
Oh,
Black
okay.
and pink pair.
That's the one that
I know
came
you're not a
out
fan of
next to the
those.
green one, right?
Yeah.
The green one's good.
The green one's
It's just-
good.
I mean, the black
They're
one
regular.
suck. It's just better. This is better.
Yeah.
The white
Did you
one
have it
is
shipped
okay.
to your house and then you sent it to?
Yeah, I sent it to tapes.
All right.
I didn't open it up and look at it though.
Oh,
I should
I
though,
figured you
because
looked
as
at it.
much as I've gotten bad packages, like I need to start opening stuff up and looking at it.
Everything since whatever release was before that one. Maybe it was Union Draw. Ever since Union Draw, on every account, my sneakers, I shouldn't even be saying how many sneakers accounts I have, but on every sneakers account I have except my phone,
Slime.
all the other ones now say third-party payment error, like as you put it in, but it still says pending. It's like it makes no sense. It's like it kicks me out at the beginning, but it still makes me pinned, so I can't try again. So I lost on those.
Okay.
What else you got?
Got Royal Toes from the exclusive access.
Fire.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
those.
Yes.
That was a 2020 release, right?
Fam.
That's
Yeah.
a Jordan. That's the
Yuri
Jordan one of the year.
gets they
Beginning of
must
the
have it marked down like in the app. Checked off. He used to work here. He was
Look,
in the Innovation Kitchen.
I
Give
hadn't
him
won nothing on
exclusive.
sneakers in months. Months. Nothing.
And now you got like 3-4 things in a row.
I mean,
And Blue Toes,
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody losing their minds over mocha ones. I
yeah,
get
they're
it,
fire.
but blue toes are better than mocha ones. So.
I mean, it's different. I mean, I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. They're both fire.
You're right.
I doubled up on top threes. Top 3 ones.
How'd you
Facebook group.
like bottom somebody?
Yeah.
A good price?
DS.
A good price? Oh, 500? What they go for now?
About 750.
Yeah,
Really?
more probably.
Man, I remember I bought all them pre-orders. Some Ben had those. I had a stack of them. I thought it was tight.
Oh, you actually got them? I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember I had like 4, and then I paid like $350 each for them, and then they sucked. Oh, they didn't suck, but nobody cared about them. Like
Yeah, the release didn't.
yeah, the release when I was heated. I was like, oh my god, I pre-ordered all these, and then I gave one to Simple, sold some other ones. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what
I
happened.
had 2 of them. I don't remember where I got them from, but I sold them immediately. And if you get them for retail, you make money off them. But when you pre-order them,
Yeah,
for that
pre-ordered
much,
the $350.
True. Union 4s from the original drop on the
Everything.
website. Got those. And then Euro Tour Air Force Ones.
Euro. Oh, the ones I got.
Yeah,
the ones you
the
said
lightning
are top
bolt.
5 of all
They
time.
are.
Top 5.
I don't know about that, man.
But I'm a hater though. I'm a known Air Force One hater.
But
so.
the tongue on them is whack.
Yeah.
because of materials or what? I know you said it last time. But
It's
I
like a
wasn't listening
Presto.
to you,
It's
so.
just like netting and like this silver plastic thing or something.
Right.
Like loopholes where you put the laces in or something. I can't remember. I found them yesterday looking at them. Like, the closet is a mess. Shout out to the homie Joe. He asked me how do we organize
Always
our
a mess.
closet. I said George uses the clear boxes. You use clear boxes?
I use a room.
I use the regular box
use
that
it
comes
too.
in.
And he asked us, do we do like colors, alphabetical order? I was like, man, are you nuts? It's impossible.
I mean, well, with mine, I have like similar model next to each other, but I don't do like colors or anything.
are you?
Because what do you do with the boxes if you have the clear box?
That's
Well, that's-
the point.
that's why I
That's
need
why I
to-
don't understand.
That's
I'm
why
not
I
getting
need
rid
to,
of my box.
I
I
need to
can't.
build a garage. That's why.
Oh.
I just have my stuff's in a bedroom that's
Yeah, so you
not
have,
used for anything
you have
else.
an additional bedroom. Because if I got
wouldn't
clear
say
boxes,
that much.
it's a bedroom.
Yes, it's a bedroom, but I mean, you want to have a kid. A kid needs a bedroom. So I mean,
Oh, you have a kid?
All right.
Oh, I don't
I said
know.
if you want to have
Fam,
a kid. I said
this-
if
congrats.
I said if you want to have a kid.
Oh, well, I thought we was about to, fam, I'm about to live it up, fam.
All right. Well, I have
Dang.
4 bedrooms. One is an office that's a mess. I need to move all that stuff into the
Oh,
garage.
I forgot about that room.
Exactly. One is a spare bedroom, guest room, totally fine, clean, whatever else. The other one is a shoe room, but it's a mess. I need to move all that stuff, not the shoes to the garage, but the boxes, everything else.
Remember the episode in that room, The Office? It was cramped, man. Sitting in that room talking about
Right.
That was a long time ago, man. We're OGs in the podcast game. What else you got? That's it?
That's it. That's all I got.
George, you grab anything?
That's it. That's everything.
That's it. Literally some of the hottest releases of the year.
now.
He said Union 4s in that mix. He said Blue Toes. He said he doubled up on top 3 Jordan 1s, which came out in what? 2017? 18?
When did they come out?
17?
17, yeah.
Maybe 17, 16? Like, fam, this guy's literally got some of the
Wasn't
greatest
that
picks of
long
all
ago,
time. Huh?
I said, I was saying it was not that long ago. I just don't know what year it was.
Great. Ben had those was open, so it was a pretty long time ago. Shout out to Charles. Really. Shout out to Charles. Charles, I'm telling you, I
I had no idea there was a store open in New Mexico.
I told Charles, me and him were talking the other day, I said, Charles, if you saw the text thread between
See?
us. Yeah.
See? I had no
A
idea.
brand new store in New Mexico that I joined. It's fire. Fam, he's still having events. Charles is a living legend in Phoenix when it comes to
true.
sneakers.
Let's just
Period.
Let's just hope no one's getting viruses at those events. All right?
Yeah, but they weren't masked. They maxed up, you know. And New Mexico is different, you know. What you grab this week?
I don't know if that's true.
What you got?
I think I said last week I got 1 Union 4, about another one. So that's the second one.
Dang, my pickups are trash
Talking
compared
about
to
me.
y'all.
You talking about
Yeah,
me.
but I'm just buying just to hold it, resell
You know,
it. When
hold on real
it's-
quick.
When
Are
they double.
you a collector or like a wearer? Because he literally has everything.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Because I don't ever see you really post what you
I think
wear.
Yuri got like simple numbers.
Because
in
look,
shoes,
it's
fam.
I used to do that a lot.
Okay.
The older I get, getting them angles and the positions.
Yeah, it's hard.
Can't do that anymore.
It's hard, but anytime I have seen you post shoes, you like wearing like Louboutins and stuff.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, Yuri is somebody you want to follow on social media. One of the funniest people on social media.
Godfather soul.
Period. All right.
You can shout it out.
I'm gonna
Don't be quiet
it's gonna
about
be
it.
on the screen. It's gonna be on the screen.
We let everybody promote
But-
their stuff.
Yuri is one person I crack. I tell you, yo, you got to be an actor, though. I be telling him, though, he's one of the funniest people to me on social media. Though.
Appreciate it.
He be
that.
doing some funny stuff, though. How he uses like the Zoom and stuff like that for certain things, I be rolling.
Zoom master.
I don't even know how you do that.
Zone master, yes.
I be wanting to do stuff like that, but I don't got the guts to do it. I don't got the guts to be driving and be like, you know, I know I do a lot of goofy stuff sometimes, but to actually put it on social media, people be confused. They be like, what is Greg doing? I went live one time when I went to Legend. I went live and I was looking at my face and I was talking, but they was like, we can't hear you. I had no idea what I was doing. And then I was like, dang, I like the way my beard look. And I was like, yo, the beard looking kind of right. And somebody put, oh, Greg feeling himself now. I was like, you know, I'm never doing this. I'm never doing this ever again. I'm never doing this ever again. I see cats post their fresh haircuts and stuff, and I'm not doing this ever. My hairline's trash, but I'm not doing this ever again. Pickups, George.
A Union 4, a second pair. I think the first pair, the 13, I didn't get a good price on because immediately after I bought it, the price went down. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to hold it for 6 months or whatever. The second one, I got a good price on because it's already up like, I mean, I don't know if it'll stay there, but it's already up like $85, $90 since I bought it. So
what
that's
size is that one?
12. First one was a 13, then a 12.
No, just keep one, man. You're never going to get Union 1s.
I don't have them. They're in the goat locker, so just stay in there.
Yeah, but you're
ship
never
it
going to
out
get
when I
Union
sell.
1s. Union 4s are fire now.
The price went down.
Oh,
I don't know.
They went to 1,800?
No, they were like $3K, and now they're down on 1,900 or whatever I sent you on StockX. Size 12.
Really?
Yeah, Union ones?
No.
The black pair. I don't care. I don't really care about the blue pair, but the black pair.
I did win a pair. I did win a pair.
Oh, okay.
See?
You sold
It was
it?
a size 10 and a half, though. And I sold it, yeah.
What size you wear?
Before the documentary came out. 11 and a half, 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I screenshot I sent you. On StockX, they're down to like 19 something,
just bought them
and
then.
GOAT 23. Man, what about money? SB money gone.
So, you sold all that?
Laptop and 2 Union 4s.
That's right.
Hopefully the Union 4s double when I turn it into profit. But
And you building a garage and a baby room? Crazy, no. Congrats, man.
baby room. You know, Hannah out here yelling at me and trying to fight you.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know what else I bought. I said Olive Ultra Boost, I assume, last week. I mean,
Probably. Who knows, man?
I think that might be it. I lost on today. I wanted those to keep.
Me and you got to pick up. We won that confirmed app, Human Race.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
You know what?
I forgot about that.
So, are you done? Sorry, I want to cut
The
you off.
teal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It's been a blur last week.
I got
Like this.
1.0, 1.0 grays. I got those. Ultra Boost. Obviously, the
They
olives.
let you use a code on that one?
Rick got them for me. So,
Dang. He's going to get the olives too?
he could. Well, he said he could, but I already had them.
I mean, I got them from a store I can't return them to. So. Yeah.
Okay. Ultra Boost 1.0. Great. Shout out to homie Rick. When I got those. And then one on the confirmed app, those Human Race. What color is that? Teal?
Yeah,
you know,
teal.
whatever.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is I haven't been doing raffles or anything unless it was for somebody. I didn't realize I entered a raffle for those and won those. But you know, I'm keeping those because every single person that won those I saw on social media was like, dang, I forgot to take my name out the raffle. Oh my, anybody want these retail? Oh man. And I was like, feeling the same thing. Me and you text like, oh my goodness, we won it. Like, oh, fuck. I complain all year about not winning nothing, and I love Human Races. I'm keeping them joints. Period.
I'm kind of surprised that people don't. I mean, I understand people don't care about Adidas anymore, but I'm kind of surprised people don't care about Human Races because
Colors are whack.
it was a. Well, I think the color is good on that one, but whatever the material is might suck.
That
like,
net-
yeah,
net stuff,
The first two ones that just came out like 2 weeks ago or whatever, I can understand people don't like those. Those are like, because I got one of them and I was like,
You know what
Well,
another
thank
thing
you.
is too? Is I think people rather words on the thing, not symbols.
Yeah.
I was like, say it,
yeah.
say it.
No,
say what you're
that's a good
thinking.
point. That's a good point.
Because I
That's a good
can't
point.
remember what my black pair said. The black OG pair. I think it said peace on it or something. They said like
I mean, it's the first. The reason why I say that is the first ones that I know this shouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it's the first ones that didn't have the like trail sole in 3 years or 2
Right.
years or whatever. So that's why I figured like, oh, it's the OG shape. People might want it.
yeah, but then they come up with the OG shape and then they put like Chinese symbols all over it and stuff like that. Nothing
know
wrong
what it
with that.
says.
Yeah, but like I don't want that. I want it to go back to like one color, love, peace, harmony, whatever they said, friendship. I don't know what they said on them. Like that's what we want. Like it's just. And plus, they said it's what? They supposedly, it's 7,777 pairs of these. Supposedly. I had read before they came out that they're super duper rare. But I felt like everybody I know won. So I was like, I don't understand how that happened. So.
Only places I've seen them though is Adidas and Foot Locker. Foot Locker dropped them on Sunday.
Oh, they did? On, what's it called? Flex now? FXX?
That's a program, but
That
Foot
is
Locker just
terrible.
put it on their app.
You try?
Terrible.
I've
never won.
Oh, I've used it one time ever, and I was so confused when they gave me like a countdown, and it said I only had like one head start, or I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
the standard. You got to add head starts, but you got to have points to do it. So.
Remember, it was like if you go to the store and like check in, you get a head start.
Put in the code.
Yeah, I remember we was like getting codes from like Georgia and Florida and stuff, putting in like.
And then you change the zip code
you
back.
change it back. Yeah.
He was doing all kind of crazy stuff.
But I was winning then.
Yeah, I used to win.
would get
I
a
never
shoe
won a Jordan 1, but I always put in for like, size 8 or whatever, the ones that were high at the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I put a 12 in, I could have won a Jordan 1, but I did win every single Yeezy. I won every colorway 350. And since this Flex or whatever started, what's funny is I actually did get the white Yeezy on Flex, but I was waitlisted at first, and so I didn't look again. And it gave me like the access, but I didn't look until like midnight.
Okay.
And it was like, you missed out. You could have, well, whatever. But I hit like a Jordan. What was the Bel Air white Bel Airs? I hit those on there.
The 5s?
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bel Airs. You got Bel Airs?
Nah.
Got the OG Bel Airs?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
He said nah. Like,
Had them. Sold them long time ago.
okay, yeah. I could have had them. George was like, "Hey man, I got like 2 or 3. You want one?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And then he sold
The
each
gray
one
one
for
or
like
whatever.
500 or something. What was it?
There were a lot. I mean,
grip.
not 500, but yeah, 380 or 420 or something.
That
like
was
that.
a lot back then.
Yeah, it was.
What comes out this week, George? Releases.
Now you're making me look at my phone.
I know you. Everybody just can't wait for Mocha Ones. They just losing their minds.
Put in
let's
5
see
tickets
here.
for Finish Line.
Oh, you did?
5 tickets.
Got none?
Nothing.
All said dang.
Wasted my money.
That's an app I've never won
Wait,
on.
wasted your money?
I feel like those points, because you get points every dollar that you spend or however much a shoe costs.
They do it like Foot Locker does, where you build up like they
loyalty
supposedly
type
pick
thing?
you
Yeah.
based on your
Yeah.
status.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just like the Flex app.
Oh, see, I don't ever use Finish Line. I don't ever use any of that
Yep.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
like that now. So whenever you put something in, it's like you spending money for a ticket, in my opinion. So you spending money to try to win.
And you got none?
Nothing.
I don't know a single person that won Mochas from Finish Line. I saw a bunch of Finish Line posts that said they lost.
Dang, I've never won on there ever,
Nope.
and I bet I've never bought anything from them, so I can't be mad about it.
I have, but I always forget to put my loyalty point numbers and all that
that's
stuff.
your fault.
You're right.
Looney Tunes, Chucks.
Eh,
You're a Chuck guy. No?
yeah.
If you don't stop.
But nah.
I mean, I'm still gonna say it.
No.
Who's Looney Tunes and it's Chucks. Actually, this one right here, I seen people going crazy today about. Looks like something
What?
Kith would do.
What are those, man? Golf wings?
Oh man, Looney Tune Chuck.
Can you get to the stuff we care about? I don't care about any of these Chuck Taylors.
But you realize the listeners do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They only want to hear about Mocha One highs. All right?
Well, then you just did pick. You just
That's
did.
it?
Yeah.
Mocha One high. That's all they care about. What else come? Off-White 5s come out this
Fragment,
week too, right?
Oh, true.
Fragment 35s.
Fragment, fam.
Put it on a few
When you get
rappers.
to the stuff that we care about.
Fragment 35s people care about. Yes, they do. They're fragments.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You could think what you want, but people care. They're reselling
For what?
more than they sell for.
Yes, they sell for $250. They retail it for $251.
Well, this 11 and a half is 520.
What?
Well,
It retails $499.
well. Halloween slime 97s. I think we said that before, but then they changed the release date.
They
So this is
dropped
the
today,
second
too.
time.
Oh, they
They
did?
did?
Yeah.
Not on sneakers, did they?
On Finish Line.
Oh, yeah.
JD Sports.
Did they sell out?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
so-
That
Oh,
was
they
a
did?
They sold
bunch
out.
of
You didn't try to get those?
I tried.
Really? You really wanted those?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like them.
I don't think they're bad.
I'm gonna try on sneakers. If
It's
they got a
just-
12 and a half, they don't got a 12 and a half.
I have a real problem with like stuff that's like extremely seasonal. Like I really like the
can see
Air
that.
Force One with the skeleton foot. I like it a lot, but like
Yeah.
it's really Halloween. Like
You only wear it once a year.
yeah.
Not if you in a band. You can wear it with that hat.
Okay, I thought the black and white pair, those come on Halloween too? I don't know if those came out
I
Halloween.
got
don't
those
know.
a long time ago. So
Oh, I know the white pair sells for pretty high, but like I don't think they released on Halloween, so I never considered those Halloween shoes. These ones are glow in the dark, orange, skeleton foot. These are clearly Halloween shoes, and they come out in this period of time right
I
now.
think the other ones are glow in the dark too. I mean,
Yeah, they
or
do.
something, because why would they have a skeleton on it if you can't?
I don't know.
Off-White 5, Air. Well, we might as well say it's Air Force One orange skeleton. That's what he's talking about. Women's Jordan 1 Halloween. I don't.
Oh, it's part of the Familia de los Muerte pack or something like
pink
that.
and-
Oh, no, not that.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those.
I seen those, but I don't know. What
I don't
that
think
is.
that's a women's shoe. The one you're talking about.
No, it's just a regular release. It's a mid two that I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's not a women's shoe.
No, it's not. It's whatever. Wait, Off-White 5s. Y'all like those? Y'all copy?
I put in for a few raffles.
Oh, okay.
More
Yeah, I
than
put in
one.
raffles, but they suck.
Oh, okay. I did like what, 1 or 2 raffles for you. I'm not doing raffles. I'm not doing nothing.
Every time I send that to you, it's not for me, by the way. I'm just letting you know. I mean, in case you want to win and win money.
Fam, I'm not attempting any raffles. That's why, like, when I won the Adidas one, I was like, oh shoot, I actually did a raffle.
So if you put in for a raffle thinking it's for me and you win, just keep it and sell it yourself.
No, because I did it for you.
I'm not worried about that.
No. See, I said that. I said I'm no longer doing any raffles or nothing the rest of the year. I'm not
You already
trying on
wrote that, though.
sneakers.
You got
I'm not
NMDs.
Yeah, and which I was like, wait a minute, I did one raffle. I did it. I did a raffle. I did the shot drop today for the 4 red 4s, the fire red 4s, whatever they are.
Yeah.
I did that for a friend. Got a size 12. Tried to get a size 12 because his wife always gets it for him for Christmas. Didn't get those. Did y'all get them?
I didn't try.
Oh, you didn't try?
I knew about it beforehand and I lost, just like the last 10 times.
Why are you
of,
keep saying that? No, that doesn't matter. Knowing it beforehand is like you just put yourself in a new category.
No. Some people see it, get the alert at like 9:05 and they think they still have a chance.
Yeah. But I'm
No,
saying
that's
like
different.
You never know.
Yeah, but like knowing it ahead of
Keep
time.
hope alive, man.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen it done before. Like some get it.
No,
way
but
after.
that's a different type of release. When Sneakers does a shock drop, it's first come, first serve.
Now with us, like knowing ahead of time, we're just in a group of another like 25,000.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of people who know that. I'm not saying it's exclusive. What I'm saying is like you'll see alerts on Twitter from all these people or whatever. They might have put in after for a different size and still got it. That's my point. I'm not saying like, but like we getting texts from people. Like some people was mad about it. I'm like, fam, I got the information like a couple minutes beforehand, and like I just tried for myself. But I want them to keep. So
Oh, you want them?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
These you want them? No.
Fire Red 4s, yes. I'd rather have that than Off-White 5. I mean, Off-White 5 would just sell.
Well, yes. I mean, Off-White
You
stuff
said
ain't for
Off-White
you.
5 first pair is fire, so don't do
Oh
that.
no, Off-White 5, the original is fire.
They nice.
It's not
You
shoe
got
of the
those?
year.
They nice. No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's not
I
shoe of
want
the
them.
year.
Want them.
It's not shoe of the year. Fam, don't do that.
It's a contender.
Don't do that.
Off-White
It's not even,
Jordan
it might not
5
even be in the
is a
top 10. It might not even be in the top 10.
Okay, you spin
I
your
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I
Doosan,
don't know
low dunks is number 1. And plums is probably number 2.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
And don't do that. It didn't come out stuff because it did come out just because it came out in Korea.
No. I'm not putting anything as a sneaker of the year that only came out in like literally a region of the world.
That's your list.
No. Come
That's
on.
your list. That's
Come
not.
on, man.
That's not all list. That's your list.
Something that like we will probably, if it doesn't release again, never see in our entire lives.
Yeah, you're right.
So like, how could I put that as sneaker of the year based off of like just looking at some pictures of something I seen?
They're released.
Come on, man. Don't
Your
do that.
thing is always like friends and family shoes don't count. This one released.
Don't do that.
No, you don't do that.
Okay. Plums? You want to put plums in the top 5? Of course. Jordan 5 Off-Whites belong in the top 5. Not even a question.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, when the award show comes up this year, we'll see.
No. You can put on your list whatever you want. I'm putting on my list. They will not be on there.
What else come out?
The collab you love to hate on, Ivy Park.
Love to hate on. It's whack. There's no character to it. Like, I'm so sick and tired. Fam, people have sent me stuff of, like, Beyonce, like, on her page, like, wearing all the stuff. Fam, Beyonce is one of the most beautiful women of our entire generation. That stuff is built for her, okay? Now, look, I believe all women are beautiful and I love them. None of y'all gonna look like that, man. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to let y'all know that, huh?
Why is that the first thing you think when you start talking about Ivy Park?
Because cats be sitting there like, yo, it don't look as bad as last time. Fam, it's a 2-piece Adidas suit. Where she go, a job interview and a track meet? Like, that stuff is whack. Did you see them sunglasses she was wearing? It was a big, giant W. Come on, man. Do not do Beyonce like that, man. Beyonce is a queen. I don't know how she is, like I said. I don't know her outside of just looking at her. She seemed like a fine woman, all right? But a Volt Ultra Boost? This is what you give Beyonce? A Volt Ultra Boost should have came out back, when Ultra Boost first came out?
They did come out.
Volt? Come on, man. Stop it.
A Volt Ultra Boost did come out.
Not a 1.0.
Yeah, it did.
It
one of the,
did?
It was one of the first. I have it at home. We talked about this. One of
Oh,
the
no.
first colorways.
That's Solar Yellow, not Volt. This is different. Solar Yellow and Volt is different.
I mean, technicalities.
If you don't stop technicalities, I don't even think Adidas is.
There we go.
I don't even think Adidas is allowed to use that name. I
You
think
know what
Nike
I
has that patented.
Neon.
Yes, high res yellow is what it's called. So
High
yes,
resolution.
Stop.
You got Solar Yellow.
Yes, you got to wear glasses to see it.
I got Solar Red. You got Solar Yellow.
No, I got Volt.
Oh, okay.
BBC ice cream question Lowe's. Beavers and Buttheads or whatever these are called. What are these called? Beepers and Butts.
Stop it, man. Those are no joke about what I'll say about 17 years late.
You know what these are? Is content for this podcast when I say it and you get mad and start talking about it.
Fam,
so
putting
that's
that,
why I bring it up.
Now, when we was like, what, 99, 98, 90, 2000-ish, when we were trying to get the actual ice cream shoes that had the pagers on it and stuff like that, that tacky, over-the-top tacky stuff was fire back then. Putting that stuff on a question now is insane.
I mean, it's going to fly, though. That's the thing. People don't care.
No, but see, okay, this is what drives me nuts, okay? We can't be
Everything
stuck.
drives you nuts.
You're right, but we can't be stuck in this like nostalgia thing. That is an era. Like, come on,
Fam,
man.
your entire list sometimes is only shoes from nostalgic purposes.
Nostalgia purposes of like Air Tech Challenge 2 Lavas, not
No, you be having like Reebok, what you call it, Shacknosis and
okay. Those
Sean
are
Kemp's and
legendary
stuff.
sneakers. Those are legends.
So
those are
so
some
is
of
a
the greatest
question
of all
low.
time.
Now,
Not a question low
design-
covered in pagers.
That's fine.
Damn,
Still-
pagers don't even
still nostalgia.
exist. Actually, do doctors still carry
Don't
pagers?
exist.
Doctors still carry pagers,
good
right?
question.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
why would they just get an alert on your other device that you have? Why would they? I mean,
I'm not just
good
asking
question.
questions.
all right.
I'm just asking questions.
Kyrie S2 pineapple.
What?
What?
I'll tell you that what the Kyrie, whatever those colors are, them joints is kind of fire. Though.
Freddy Krueger Air Max 95. Relevant because of
I need
Halloween,
those.
I guess.
I need those.
Oh, you like those?
I like those.
Them like Freddy Krueger to me.
I need them.
Now he looks updated. I need OG Freddy Krueger.
I thought it was a size collab or something at first. It's not.
That's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, you see the sweater?
No, the sweater was
It was green, wasn't it?
This is whack. Come on.
I mean, I'm not
man.
gonna say it's whack. It might
It's
not
whack,
be Freddy
bro.
Krueger, but it's not whack. It doesn't make it whack.
It's whack. It needs a slash on it. It needs a claw to slash.
You need a slash on you.
Yeah, I bet I have Freddy Krueger on your list. These are scary movies, though. Although I will say, Nightmare Before Elm Street was one of the scariest movies.
Those movies are comedies. Not
Slam
scary.
Jam Dunk High Clear Black.
They're okay.
They all right.
This is a black and white dunk. I mean, but I'm still gonna.
It's a little bit more than black and white.
All right. Yes.
It's all right.
Clear black and white.
Did y'all try for the premiere Chicago SB?
Unless you're a gold or whatever customer, you can't get them.
What the heck is a
There's
gold
a raffle.
customer?
There's a raffle on like the 29th or 28th.
Lately they've been releasing stuff like that, and it has a question, and it says you need to be logged into your account, and you have to be a gold or whatever member. It's just eliminating bots.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I don't know why I have a sneaker podcast because I know nothing.
You're right.
Gold,
But
a
you always
gold
argue with me.
member of Premier Skate. What?
Yeah, it means that.
How do you get it?
Same thing we've been talking about with Finish Line and Foot Action, or not Foot Action, Foot Locker.
Yep.
Man, if
Just
y'all-
a status.
oh my god.
You said you wanted bots eliminated, didn't you?
No, I don't care about. I don't believe in bots anymore.
Yes, just like you don't believe in
They're
cowards.
real.
They're real.
Bots believe in you. Bots believe in you.
They're real. All right.
The Dia de Muertos is the one you were talking
The Air
about.
Max 1? The 90?
No, man.
Oh, the Jordan? It's a pack.
I mean, it's sure, but whatever. But the Jordan is the first picture I saw.
the Jordan was
mid.
whack, but the Air Max 90 is kind of fire.
The Jordan is whack, but people still gonna sell it out. I mean, Mocha Ones, the thought shoe of the year. That's definitely going to the top 10.
You already got yours on lock, right?
I think so.
Because I'm trying for somebody else. I said I think George already got his, so I'm trying for somebody else.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You don't need to try for me. I don't care. I mean, you should use your sneakers account to your advantage, and you don't. If you don't keep it, I think it still meets your expectations. But you could just sell it.
Fam, the last shock drop I won was all patent leather red 11s.
I'm not even talking about shock drops. I'm talking about regular releases.
I'm just saying, like, I don't win
was a long time
nothing.
ago.
That
You
was
should
a really
use
long time
So,
ago.
Joe, you should have a sneakers account for Rosillo's phone number, Oscar's phone number, Cortez's phone.
I've tried. I be forgetting. I don't be thinking about stuff like that, man. The effort into it, like I said, like there's a lot of times I've complained and really don't put forth the effort to get it. So then I say,
Fam,
okay, I need to start
effort is when we
complaining.
used to have to try to go out there and get like KDs and stuff. There ain't no effort no more. You just log in.
Yeah,
that's
but it's
true.
the
That's
anticipation
true.
of thinking you can win and then lose. That's what I don't.
But that okay, so I talked to Foam God when I sold him those LeBrons, and I was talking. He says he has 5 sneakers accounts. That's how he always wins. Like we talk about, he gets. That's another person who gets everything. Like you and Simple.
No,
I mean,
him,
simple
simple tapes.
Simple pays for everything
Curtis.
after the fact because he don't win nothing. But
Everything.
But no, Mr. Midos, same thing. He gets everything. He was like, I have 5 sneakers accounts. That's how I win. And I don't know if I should be saying that story out here in these streets.
It don't matter. They all do. Everybody does.
You're probably right. Another shoe you won't have a picture for, you don't care about, but it's a collab, so I'm going to say it. New Balance 200 2R Invincible times Hollywood something.
Fam, what is that? Has the most names ever.
New Balance.
Okay, I seen that shoe, but no.
Nah.
I mean, we're not copying, but somebody might.
You like that?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
What else?
I think we wrapped up
Janoski.
Oh, the
For
leopard
you,
one is
fam.
kind of fire.
Wacko Maria.
It's kind of fire.
What is Wacko Maria? I don't get. I see that name all the time. I don't get it.
Oh, I've never seen
Is
it
that like
before.
a LA
clue.
brand
I
from
don't
like a
know.
little skate kid or something?
That joint is kind of fire. And I think it's $85.
You could wear it and be Carol Baskin for Halloween.
Them joints are fire. Who's Carol Baskin?
Fam, you know nothing.
Are you serious?
Who is that?
You serious?
Who's Carol Baskin? I heard the name all the time. Who is that?
She makes ice cream, man.
That actually will be.
Next to ice cream.
I was thinking about putting her on the like costume list for like our because
Oh,
I
Carol
did
Baskin.
my costume for like best.
Baskin.
I did my costume best costume of
Like what? Thinking of a
2020
sneaker
because
people.
if you pick from costumes forever and ever, then it's too many options.
Nah, I did all-time greatest costume to me.
I mean, it's too hard.
That's what I did.
What, the Barney Rubble?
No.
I mean,
Party Rubble, yes. We went to 3rd grade. Now, my costume is...
man,
is-
people still dress up like Fred Flintstone in 2020, 2019.
You're right. They need to grow up.
All right.
Those are last-minute costumes.
They dress it
Yeah,
up,
them
and you
the
like
last-
they need to
that's
grow
what
up.
those
Them
are.
last-minute costumes.
Yeah.
There is only one costume that's the greatest costume of all time. Period. And I got it on my list.
We'll hear it later, but I doubt it. Yeezy Boost 380 calcite. I don't know what
Nope.
calcite means. But
Nope.
Got nothing for you.
And this says that the Supreme all white pair releases on November 1st, but I don't know if that's accurate or not.
It's in November.
The Supreme Nike Air Tuned or whatever it is, or Air Max Plus.
Yuri buys a lot of Supreme, too.
I do.
I'm gonna tell you something. I went on Supreme
I think that's
because I bought the ones for tapes, the green ones, and I'm in Supreme and I'm looking around and like there's still stuff that like sits. Remember like back when it was just
there's
you
a
couldn't
lot
get
of stuff.
nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that sits, and I'm like, shoot, why ain't I buying something like?
I think the only stuff that sells out is box logos and accessories.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
Like all the like accessory things, what axes, all weird
Yeah.
stuff like that always sells that, and then like anything that resembles a box logo close enough or
Fam,
a box logo.
Tape sent that. I don't know if Hannah told you that or I told you, but Tape sent that little pack for like Hannah's nephew, and then he included like something for me was like throat lozenges or something because he's like George's always sick. Everything in the box was Supreme, a Supreme like parachute army man that you throw up in the air and he
Yep.
parachutes down.
Ooh, them tight.
Those are
Supreme.
free.
Okay, well it broke within the first like 20 minutes he was playing with it. them strings and them and that parachute and they are not built to last
Damn,
long.
once them parachutes got tangled and twisted up, it was, he lost the war.
They are.
No need to land in battle. He died.
Supreme versus Bape.
Yes, he died on landing.
That throat lozenges. He sent something else. The whole box was Supreme, and he texted me like, "Fam, all I do is just buy, load up on Supreme accessories and stuff.
He buys
like the weirdest
everything.
stuff."
He buys literally everything. Kanye Rogan, hype culture. Anybody look at that? I saw him. He said he watched the whole thing.
Man, it was 3 hours long.
You watched the
Bam!
whole thing.
If it,
I don't what you so against it for.
Against it.
Oh.
I'm not sitting there and watching 3 hours of Rogan and Kanye. I'm not watching 3
It was
minutes of
tough.
Rogan and Kanye. I'm not against it.
Oh, you crazy.
it was tough to watch the whole thing.
Fam, I've told you. How many times have I told you recently that I hate Man and Indian Man and what's the name with Charlemagne? What's Charlemagne's?
Oh, Schultz and
I hate them too, but I watch it for some reason. Every time they post one of them goofy videos, them cats opine on things they have no business opining on. And for the people who are uneducated, that means have an opinion.
Oh, because I had no idea. I'm like, dang, pine
And
trees?
you could throw yourself into that group too.
Damn, I don't be talking like that. Opine? Never heard that in my life. Huh?
Yes, you have. You have a college degree. You've heard it before.
Yuri, hype
Hey.
culture.
Yes,
You
sir.
got to explain it because I didn't watch it. I mean, I know, like I saw some quotes from it, but
It was a good episode. It changed my opinion on Kanye. That's for sure.
in terms of what?
Him being crazy.
You thought he was crazy?
I thought he was crazy
Oh, okay.
originally.
Oh, he's definitely crazy.
I lost a little respect for him. I was off in a lot of my Yeezys. Like I can't wear these. Watching that, you get a little more in depth into how he thinks, why he says the things that he says, and stuff like that. And I just got a little more respect for him.
See, and that was the thing. Like, we would call him crazy all the time.
He's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? We talked about it too.
I don't mean like crazy, like he's gonna go like do a mall shooting or something. I just mean like he's. We've talked about this before. He thinks he's ascended humanity.
That's the thing.
He's crazy.
Like, but sometimes I do feel like when it's come to Kanye, he is smarter than, like, he's maybe too smart for his own good. Like, a lot of stuff he says, I don't think it's insane. It's just like he has no idea how to deliver it. Right. He has no idea how to, like, show us how to do it. He has no idea how to educate anybody on it.
See,
his mind is like
I don't look at it that way. I look at it as like a lot of people put things in his head and he runs with it. Because I don't think he's thinking of most of that stuff on his own. Nah.
Pretty unique.
Watch the podcast.
You got to watch
that podcast. I've seen him on enough things to know, like, fam, what are you talking about?
Well, he said one thing about hype culture. He had the Yeezy foams on there, and he said that he wanted those to be $20.
Gap, $20.
And then he said, which is, I don't know, a lot of people have seen, like, the Gap clothes that are coming out. There was, like, a little ad thing for it. And all the clothes are $50 each, from what I saw. I think there's one jacket that might be $79. The Yeezy foams are on there. They had them at $50.
Oh, he knows fashion. I would never argue with him on fashion.
But, like, you know, I thought it was weird how he was talking about how he doesn't like hype culture. Like, he doesn't like and how Yeezys live on third-party apps and stuff like that. Like, yeah, and he
only exists because of hype culture. I mean, people hype on his music and people hype on his clothing and shoes. Yeah. That's the only reason he exists.
Is hype...
You think he would be where he is now if he stayed a producer back in like late 90s, early 2000s when he was like just making music for like Jay-Z and whoever else? No, nobody would know who he is.
That's debatable.
I mean, how many people you name a producer that you think is well known as Kanye? You can't.
For real? What?
Fam. You think anyone out here copping Adidas Pharrells in 2020 even knows he did music 20 years ago? Or 15 years ago?
He still does music.
Fam. Don't.
That might be a good question. I don't think a lot of people know Pharrell.
Any of those producers from like late 90s, early 2000s, the Rockwilder. You know, does anyone know who the Rockwilder is? Does anyone know who and I'm not talking about like the RZA or someone like that who also was like an artist in terms and you know and on top of being a producer. Does anyone even know who DJ Ramirez is?
Older, us.
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty much younger than
34.
Oh, dang, you that old? Oh, I mean that's not old, but like,
I mean, fam, we were going to like Nike Scottsdale like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought Yuri was like 18 there or something.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I always thought Yuri was like 26, 27. Oh, okay.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, okay. I was good there.
You get up there.
So I will say this,
compliment.
and I've said this on many podcasts that we've done. There's obviously certain things that Kanye talks about that I can't speak on because I'm not black. I'm white. So I don't have the experience of like when he talks about slavery or racial issues or any of that kind of stuff. I cannot relate to what he's talking about. Now I can still think what he's saying might sound like Looney Tunes, but I'm not going to have an opinion about it because it's not my place.
Right.
So, but fashion, of course he knows fashion. There's no doubt about that. He's been in France, Italy, every country that matters.
I was more like, I was a little surprised at what he thought about hype culture. How he was like, he doesn't like how like it's, oh, I have this and you don't have this, or I have this colorway and you don't have this colorway. And that was kind of like how Kanye was when he first came on the scene.
Right. So
it was like, he used to call himself Martin Louis the King.
The one difference in music is everyone can get it. Even though it's still hype.
Right.
There's no like, I have it, you don't have it. Everyone can get the music. That's the one difference between music and fashion / shoes. So in that term, I understand what he's saying because, you know, he can push music out and everyone can get it. Even if you spend $10, $15, whatever. But him saying he doesn't, like, fam, you're married to like... someone who does nothing but exclusive things in life. I mean, y'all flying on private jets and like doing TV shows, and regular people not doing that.
Well, you know,
that's like people talk about the 1%. That's the 0.1% that he is in her family.
Right. No, 100%. And I had said this like because when it came to like. We said another episode a long time ago, and I said sneakerheads are so like within their own genre. They act like it's the only thing that's like the craziest genre on earth. Like they think like. We're so enthralled in it that like when we found out about how hat culture is and baseball cards and stuff, it's like, huh? Like it blew my mind. And it's the same thing with like my wife and them, she watches this design show on Netflix, you know, like they design houses, but like they have their own exclusive line of furniture and stuff like that. Fam, these cats were lined up around the building for them to open up the warehouse. Like these women, like lined up and running inside, grabbing stuff and dragging it and like talking about the rules to it. Like if you pick it up and you set it down and I pick it up, it's mine now. Just because no matter how you set it down, doesn't matter if you like rest your arm, set it down. If I pick it up, it's mine now. Like, and I was like, you know what, hype culture to me, and I talked about this many times, why I got into sneakers. I don't think I've ever heard of why. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever known why you've gotten into sneakers. Me personally, when it came to sneakers, with me personally with sneakers, it was strictly because I liked how everyone else looked at me. Like,
oh no, I didn't think about that.
that was me.
I was too naive to think that.
See, I was like, what? I was that guy. Like
when I was a little kid, like that age, like 10 years old or whatever, when you would get your first Jordans or whatever, 9 or 10. The things that were important to me was like wrestling, because I was like the golden era of WWF. So it was like wrestling, and like I think that was the age when I first started listening to hip hop. Like I was transitioning from listening to like whatever little white kids listen to when they grow up, rock and roll or
New Kids on the Block.
Nah, I'm before that era, man.
I don't know before that.
Not Metallica, but Guns N' Roses, like those kind of bands. You know what I mean? Maybe Nirvana too a little bit. But like, yeah, that was when I started transitioning to listen to like Snoop, Warren G, Deep Cover soundtrack, like stuff like that was just coming out. Like,
And I'm talking more later on with me. I'm not talking like that young.
Right. But you said how you got into
like-
sneakers. Like you can ask my mom. Like that's when I would be like, yo, I need, and I didn't say it like that, like yo, but I was like, yo, I need those Jordans.
Yeah.
Dead serious.
Yeah, like I know how like I got into
And
sneakers, but why
flights,
I kept
forces,
going.
everything.
See, I like hype
Okay,
culture.
that's a good question.
I like hype culture. Like,
Well, yes, you said you want to be the only one with that shoe.
oh, you're right. That's the whole point of us doing all this. Like,
Not to me.
Not to you. It is. It's a lot of it. When you throw your pickup on the bed, it is for a reason.
But I'm doing it for appreciation of the sneaker itself.
Don't do that.
Not because, oh, you ain't got this.
You might be, but you're not doing it on purpose that way. See, that's why we post our got-ems. We won. We did this. We did that.
That's true.
Like,
Honestly, I post Gotham's because
we
he
were
said
told
the
that
interaction in the app. That's the only reason I post
the
that
more
stuff.
you share your wins, it should.
Well, just interactions in the app in
Right.
general.
Is that what it is?
Someone said that. I don't.
Some
Now
that
I
we
didn't
know who's like.
Fam,
very
I didn't.
if you get them, if you win on there,
Shoot, I'm
you
gonna do
share.
that.
I
You
didn't
gotta share
win
them.
between
I just screenshot.
February 19th,
Share it. Nope, share it.
February 2019, and when did Biohacks come out? I didn't win on sneakers between that and that, unless it was like Shock Drop or the Picture Rub Off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For regular releases, I didn't win 18, 19 months or whatever that time period was.
So for everybody listening, share it.
20 months.
Don't screenshot it. Share it.
So someone said that, and I would, if you don't win, you can't share anything. But they said just like interactions in the app. So I would go in there and click like the heart on every single shoe I want, and like do the share, send it to him, send it to Simple, whatever. Even send it to people who like don't
post it
even
on
buy
Twitter.
sneakers,
Yeah.
or whatever. Post it on Twitter, and then I would just go into Twitter and delete it immediately because I'm not trying to I'm not trying to promote Nike stuff. They don't need me. I just doing that for interactions on the app.
And there was a block of time where I was winning a lot. Then it just stopped. And then you started winning a lot, and it's kind of stopped now. Like Andy wins a lot. Like there's a lot of wins here and there. But like I said, like I like the hype culture. Like I still feel that way. Like I got it, and you don't. I do. Like, and it sucks. Like I'm not purposely like, hey, look at me, because I don't do a lot of posting pictures of myself and stuff like that. I try to, but I feel ridiculous. But like, it's the victory of it. Me and you would get mad even if we didn't want the shoe that we lost, because we had to be winners and not losers.
Well, so what is that like?
It wouldn't nobody even know we lost. Like we just knew we didn't win, and we were angry. Driving to Nike Scottsdale, trying to Twitter codes and pictures.
That
and
was
work.
ridiculous.
That was a crazy
ridiculous.
period of time.
Yeah.
Me and you would hop in the car in downtown Phoenix to be blazing 100 miles an hour trying to get to Nike Scottsdale to buy crazy stuff, purple foams and stuff.
So what's the? It's the high of winning. To me, it's not the like I got it and you don't. It's just like I
Same thing.
got what I wanted. No,
I
it's
won,
not
you
this.
lost.
No, it's not about you lost. It's about just me winning. Like what's the chemical release, serotonin or whatever in your body when you?
Aphrodisiac.
Like the hormone release that you have when you have a high. That's what it is for me. It's not that.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I don't care who else got it. Like everyone in this room could win, and just if I got it, then I'm happy. But that's just human nature.
Oh yeah, you're right. But in sneaker culture and stuff like that.
But I don't root against anyone.
Oh, never. I would never root against anybody. But like, remember that time we went to Undefeated just to make fun of people in line, and we got in line and got all them Yeezys at retail.
That's petty.
We went to Undefeated just to like goof off, and we just stepped in the line and then walked out with all.
I mean, we didn't cut anybody. You know, we went to the end.
Yeesh. I don't know, man. We were doing some weird stuff out there.
We were acting up, but then when it came down to it, like they might have Yeezys, then we were like, oh, you know.
I heard some line rumblings. They was like, yo, fam, where these cats come from?
Nah.
We was hanging out on the cars. We were doing some weird stuff.
It was probably because we were in line, and then like two of us would go somewhere, and one would stay in line, and then two would come back. So people showed up. But we went to the back. Pause.
But like, you know, I don't know. I thought it was funny Kanye talking about hype culture. Like Kanye's entire line of everything is hype culture. We're still sitting around like talking about how great the Yeezy 2 was. You know,
see, I think he can make a cheap, not cheap in terms of quality, but he can make a cheap price version of what he has and still hold on to a different product for the limited stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it will devalue his brand or whatever to have stuff in Gap for $20.
Travis Scott. Oh, sorry, what was it?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say Travis Scott PlayStation has a dunk.
I don't understand. You know anything about the collab? Is it more than just a dunk, or is it because they made it seem like they were signing him to like a partnership deal?
He's a creative designer or something like that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Maybe he's gonna get his own video game.
Well, he's in Fortnite, right? Like he's a Fortnite person. Like he has.
But that's not PlayStation though.
Oh yeah, that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fortnite's on Xbox and all that. Okay, yeah.
I think you can play it on anything.
I think he plays it on PlayStation, though. Whatever. My whole thing with the Travis Scott thing, like talking about Kanye, is like. You see the transition of it. Like, I think this PlayStation thing finally has me like, okay, Travis is that guy. Like, he's that guy. He's surpassed Kanye now to me as like the it person. Fam, he's had, I wrote these down. He has McDonald's, Nike, PlayStation, Reese's, Mitchell & Ness, Bape, Diamond Supply, Nerf, Off-White, New Era, and Fortnite. And there's other ones he's had. Like, he is the leading person in every single thing. The shoe itself, I mean, it's... What's it, a dunk with the swoosh backwards?
Backward swoosh.
It makes it a Travis Scott now. Like, whatever. Like, it's whack, but like Travis Scott, to me now, like after I saw that PlayStation thing, I said, okay, he's the one. That's it. Get him to do whatever you want, and it's going to fly. Like I said, everybody else has done little collaborations here. He has a Jordan 1, a Jordan 6, a Jordan 4. These are some of the most, those three right there, some would probably say the best Jordans of all time. A 1, 6, and 4. Like, some would say 3, some would say whatever, but like an 11, whatever you might say, but like it's crazy. Like you can't go without hearing about him or talking about him.
Yeah, I mean, if you walk down the street and interviewed random people, I'm sure very few would know who he is. But in the culture,
that's what's crazy.
In the culture, everyone knows who he is. I mean, and honestly, I have no idea who got the McDonald's thing. Bad Bunny or
J Balvin?
Why?
Balvin.
I don't even know what he does.
No
what
clue.
does he do?
No clue.
I have no idea either.
No clue.
But like,
I know why Travis got it.
I asked my my sister-in-law. She said he does Spanish music, I guess. Which Bad Bunny does Spanish music,
but
right?
I mean, like,
no, I don't know. I don't know any of it. Like, I don't know nothing. I couldn't even tell you a rhythm or a song from either one of these people. So like, but like you said, if Yuri went down the street. I feel like certain.
I'm just saying, like, go into Walmart and ask.
Do you know who Kanye is? They would know Kanye.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a household name.
On TV.
I don't think a lot of people would know Travis.
No. I mean, maybe the kids walking with their parents or whatever might say, yeah, well, I know who he is. But, like, if you took the, like, or, like, went into a polling station, like the most square people of all time, fam, I mean, would it even be 10% who would know who Travis Scott is inside of, like, polling station, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
kind of unfair, though.
No, I understand that, but like, well, yes, he's more into politics, but like, I'm just thinking from the standpoint of like earlier you mentioned sneaker heads or whatever think their culture is like the biggest culture out there, and it's not. I mean, it's not even close.
Sorry, I don't know if you had anything to say about it, Renee. Nah. You got any Travis Scott?
I hope I get the shoes.
Good for Travis. I mean,
I'll take the shoes.
You got any Travis Scotts?
I got no ones. I got the 6s.
Have you worn the 6s?
Haven't worn them.
Me neither. I wore them once to Fries.
Forces. Dunks.
Which Forces?
The Travis.
It's like two
The
or three.
sale
of them.
Oh,
colorway with
the patchwork looking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you think those are fire.
Yeah.
In hand, it was alright. The quality on those was alright.
You could wear that hat with them though.
Yeah. You love talking about this hat. Huh? You got close to it too. Which one is that?
Diamondbacks, man.
Yeah.
Is that the one that was on
Campfire.
My Fitted?
My fitted.
Oh,
yeah.
My
Okay,
Fitted. Oh,
because
okay.
that's the one I told Andy about.
He almost have all the My Fitted ones. Though.
Man.
He buy them all.
Like pre-orders, or at the ones that release, you trying to get those too?
I got the what's it called? The skunk pre-order. The New York purple and green.
Yeah, it was like a few. Yeah.
I ordered that.
Oh, I
I
didn't
think I
see
ordered
those.
that 2 years ago, something like that. It seems like forever. It seems like
You
forever.
ever got those yet?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
But I do pre-orders and I do, just buy them. But and then that happy hour thing they do.
Oh, so I don't even know about that. What is that?
They just
Buy
like
one get one half off or something?
Nah.
no, they just like randomly post like drops like midday, like
Right.
just like you just. Be,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
In between the hour from 6 to 7.
They do the alert like or on sneaker. I mean,
Yeah, I
on
get
Twitter.
alerts.
Or,
I
You just got to refresh.
oh, but you know it's happening. You don't need an alert on it.
They
Okay.
put a little flyer out on Instagram.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got dunks too, Travis Scott?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got all of them.
Two of them.
He has every single one except.
Look at him.
Oh, it's two of them.
And that's the one worth the
One-
most out of all of them. Well, I guess the one high now might be more, but
One I won in a raffle.
I'm gonna have to try a raffle.
Hey,
bro.
man, it's addictive. I will say
how
that,
many
but
have you lost?
That's a different story now. I'll just say I took a break. That's
All
it.
right.
I took a break for a reason.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
you win a lot. You sound like you win an awful lot.
But you do lose at the same time. You do lose at the same time.
I don't even know of any sneaker groups besides the one we're in anymore. And 8
There
hours
are
on you.
so many.
Yeah,
So many.
I don't know.
I'm in a lot.
You get in one, you start playing, all of a sudden you get a friend request from somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Then you start getting tags from another group, and then it just snowballs.
So like the ones where it's like only 10 entries, them is probably the best ones to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
them would be the highest you have to pay if you lose though, probably.
It depends on the shoe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if he's selling $1,000 shoe, he might want $100 per slot.
Like I think the Travis one was $90 if you lost.
Oh no.
And I mean,
But
that's
I
the
couldn't
price
even
of the
take
shoe
that
almost.
risk.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But he's a gambler, so he knows.
Right.
I love gambling on sports, but I don't go, and I'll play table games, but I don't like Phil. We talked about Phil. Phil will play on Pai Gow 2 spots. He'll have like 75, 75, and then the bonus he'll have like 20. Fam.
I have no idea what those mean.
I mean, you just went to the casino the other day. You know
I
what
play
the
blackjack.
You know what it's the
Same.
I mean,
Oh, it is?
same
Okay.
thing.
The
little
There's a,
side
there's
bet.
a bonus and a main
yeah,
bet and a side
Yeah,
and
I
a side
know that. Okay.
bonus.
All right.
So he'll go 75, 75, and then normally you could put like some places the minimum is $1, some places the minimum is $5, but he'll put like 20
No, that's too
on
much.
the bonus.
That's too much.
And you lose the bonus every time if you don't win a bonus.
Yep.
So
That's how you win big though.
That is how you
it's
win
also
big.
how you lose big.
Hit the Queen of Hearts one time. Hit the Queen of Hearts one time at Talking Stick
on play
with
what game?
$25.
And you won.
I don't usually do that.
Playing
but-
blackjack or what?
Yeah, blackjack.
Okay.
He wins a lot,
Man.
Or at least he makes it look like it on social media.
Exactly. Boom.
Oh, okay.
I did one minor bonus in Vegas, or maybe I was a major. I don't know. I was like $4,500. That wasn't that long ago, but it was nice. But I mean, that I think we're at Palms and the bonus was $1. Like doesn't make sense not to play the bonus at that
Right.
point. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was $1. So
What else we got to talk about? Because I have nothing. Oncoming sneakers.
I thought you made the list of stuff.
I did, but kinda
Yeah,
went through
we
it
got
pretty quick,
leaks
huh?
and whatever else. I
We're
sent
do-
you stuff.
We're doing pretty good on time here, fam. I like this.
No, I sent you stuff.
I mean, you said a couple things. You said Kyrie 7s. Kyrie 7s.
Yeah, but no, I sent you some topics too.
You did?
Oh, Supreme.
Supreme.
Supreme
Retro.
lows. I mean, there's this
He
Jordan
has-
1 high
he
coming out
has
too. But
Supreme highs. Like
I have
DS.
one pair.
Oh, I thought you had like two.
One pair.
What
One
color?
pair. The baby blue.
Is DS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not DS, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
He posted the price of that and what it was going for. I was like, fam.
Even if it's not DS though, prices are crazy. Crazy.
I sold a bunch of SBs recently. I just stuff that was either too small or I never was gonna wear. I just was lazy and didn't clean.
When's the last time you wore it?
Mine? Oh,
Yeah.
I have not worn them yet. I bought them off where'd I get them? Worm Tokyo Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Long time ago. I paid $330 for them things.
God dang. So how long
330.
ago was that?
That was a while ago, man.
That gotta be at least good 5-6 years.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
And even that seems low for 5-6 years ago. 350.
You know how quickly I sent that email? I said, "Get them here. Get them here."
But that Worm Tokyo is like known as one of the greatest stores in sneaker history. I mean, it's.
I will say the midsoles were pretty yellow, but I put that what is it, Salon Care 40 on it.
Oh, you tried it and it worked.
It works.
Really?
It works.
I would
It's a
have been so
miracle.
nervous to do that.
Miracle. Don't leave it on too long, but put it out. Spread it on. Get a little toothbrush or something. Put it on wherever you're trying to whiten, and then just sit it out in the sun for like 15, 20 minutes.
You got to put tape like over the leather or whatever, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, if you want to,
like the.
if you want to, I didn't do that. I didn't put
and
none
it
of that.
worked?
Yeah, it works just fine.
See, I got like 3.
Knowing me, I would
Jordan-
mess something up.
I know I got 3 Jordan 1 bread lows, and they're all yellow now. And I'm like,
Those midsoles get destroyed easy.
yeah,
Use
they're
that. Just
done.
I'm telling you.
Like
Like,
I
use a
got,
eraser, fam.
I got 2 that I've wore, and then one that's DS still, and I took out the DS one, obviously covered in glitter, whatever,
I mean, you
and it's
should
yellow.
Trade that for the Chicago if you still want it. I mean,
Chicago low? I don't know, man. What do you trade? Like, what do you trade with? Like, how do you trade?
I don't trade anymore.
Well, how do
I
you
don't,
trade?
I don't feel comfortable trading anymore.
Legend.
Why not?
or-
Unless it's hand.
Oh,
by hand.
okay. Oh, you mean like through the
mean a
mail or something?
store?
Yeah, no, I
or-
ain't.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
mean,
no, no. You,
Chicago ones just aren't sitting in
You
stores.
not
like
allowed
that.
to trade via the mail no more. Fam.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, I got scammed, so I'll never do that again.
Whoop. Palm Angel ones. I
Well,
don't
hold
even
on.
know if that picture is real or
hold
not.
on. Oh no, it's
I
not.
don't know.
I'll tell you about that. So, the Supreme one is coming out in a low this time.
Well, it's not a one. It's a dunk.
I mean, sorry, Dunk is coming out in a low this time,
Yeah.
and I think it's 2 Asian
There's
colors,
4 colors.
and 2 new colors or whatever. I mean,
They're fire. They're fire.
I never really cared for the
Now
highs.
the
that
pictures that released might be photoshopped, but
much. I haven't seen the
they're
pictures.
fire.
Oh yeah, I have. I saw baby blue one.
I sent it to you.
I mean, I guess. You know what I started thinking about was like, I don't know how many people have retro collabs. Like, I know this is a different type of retro. It turned into a low top.
I mean, Diamond Supply has done more than one.
That's one.
Pigeon's done more than one.
Okay, but like, have we had
Concepts.
have we had a retro of like the OG yet? Like of a collab yet?
Like an actual.
Yeah, like an actual
alteration.
retro of like.
I don't think so.
think
The
we
same
have.
exact shoe in SBs?
Yeah.
No, SB doesn't.
No,
do that.
I mean anything. Because the Atmos Air
Yeah,
Max
what are you
ones.
talking about? You-
Oh, Atmos Safaris. Not Safaris. Elephants.
true. That's
Fam,
true.
your favorite shoe of all time is a retro.
It's not the same though.
It is.
No, it's not the same.
the name
blues-
is different.
No,
It's
the
same.
blues are completely different.
It's the same.
The blues are different on a Kennedy and a Hyannis.
It's the same,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
It's the same.
It's different. Trust me. Okay.
It's the same.
The shade is a little bit different. Okay. It is. Now, any other ones? Atmos Safaris that you want? Those are a retro of the OG. I think there's nothing changed on
Elephant.
it.
Elephant. You're talking about,
Sorry.
not Safari. But Safaris are retro too.
Oh, okay. So I guess there has been.
Size Vans collab they just re-released.
Oh, okay. You're right. Them is fired. I gotta buy those. The prices on those are really good right now. I just can't stand seeing a good price on StockX, and then you get the cart and you click everything,
Yeah,
and then
that's
it
like
jumps
All them
$60.
fees.
It jumps up
Processing
about
fee.
$55. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, yo, these joints are $170 out of cart, $227 out the door. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm excited about it, honestly. Like, I mean, we'll see what happens. I feel like anytime I've helped anybody on Supreme lately, I've had pretty good luck. Obviously, those are gonna be like impossible.
I'm camping out next week.
Oh, they'll be
Driving out
impossible.
there.
Yeah, them joints are gonna be impossible.
I wonder if they'll do the I'm sure they do for everything else, but I wonder if they'll do an online release where it's just first come first serve normal.
I feel like they probably will. They've done that for everything. I don't know if these are special, like, you know.
Now that Yuri is here, we might as well talk about this again for the 27th episode in a row. John Geiger is doing something that's basically a Air Force One low.
Right.
You just put like a slight signature or whatever you want to call it on the side. That's not a swoosh.
It's a lowercase g.
Does that fall in the same line with all the other stuff we've been talking about? Lotus, whatever else. How do you feel about Geiger doing it? Because his reputation is obviously known in the community as opposed to all them cats who like Lotus is brand new. Even though he's done great shoes.
He bought Kai's
Bought
too.
Kai's.
Okay.
Okay. Buy Kai's.
And Georgia Fire, which you've said a million times, they're 100% fire.
Very dope. I see a lot of comments on Instagram about that. Just going on Geiger's page. And they're saying, how is this any different from Warren Lotas and blah, 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 blah. He's taking a base, an authentic base from a sneaker, from Nike or whatever, and making an alteration to that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Is that what it is?
That's yeah. From what I've seen.
Okay, see, I don't know his process.
I mean, I don't know if that's what these are.
Oh, okay.
But in general, I mean.
Yeah, because there's a lot of differences on these. Like the down there at the bottom where it normally would be AF1 or whatever, it has his logo.
GF1.
And then like on the bottom, that's a mold with his. So, I mean,
Gotcha.
maybe he is taking a upper from Air Force One, but there's a lot of stuff that's different.
Just those two right there, he's doing the same thing as Lotus.
Okay. I guess it is a G. I didn't realize that. But it's goofy, huh?
I mean, I guess, man. I mean, first of all, people are kind of like, there are certain people that follow him and love him and buy his stuff or whatever. I've never been a fan of any of his stuff. Like, it's never been that attractive to me. The, like, water-looking shoes and whatever. I like some of his shorts. Some of his clothes stuff is him personally, me and him don't really care for each other. I mean, he tried to scold me or whatever, demand an apology from me or whatever, which I told him I apologize. I told him, I said, you know what? All right,
it was
I apologize.
long enough ago. I don't even remember what was
Well, it was when we had.
I know it was had to do with
when we had
FBCC,
FBCC on here, and he was talking about somebody and him. I mean, the Culture Vulture is named after John Geiger. He calls him a Culture Vulture. Mm-hmm. That's the whole premise of the shoe. And he had a little conversation with me. He was mad, like stuff I said, which I was like, you know what, you're right, because I didn't know Devlin at the time, FBCC. I didn't know him at the time. So, like, I jumped way out the window against somebody I didn't know for somebody that I didn't know either. So, I told him that, and I got it. But, it sucked because I kind of apologized. Then he kind of hit me with some slick stuff. He was like, I said, you know what, you're right, my bad. I probably shouldn't have jumped the window. He said, you know what, don't worry about it. That episode's still one of your highest episodes ever. Thanks. So, all right, fam. Like, you know what? Whatever,
I don't think he needs pub for us.
Look, man, the shoe itself, I mean, I can't say it sucks because it's an Air Force One with a G on it. What do you want me to say?
I mean, I'll say it sucks.
It can't. Well, you don't like Air Force Ones.
You're right.
So even if it had a swoosh on it, you say it suck.
You're right.
So it really doesn't matter. It's a lowercase G on an Air Force One. Blessings to you. Now, he's probably charging, what, $350?
It's the same thing as Lotus and all them, or no?
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking you.
Fam, man, I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I hate all these now, man. It's
confusing, man.
I hate anything that doesn't have a Nike, Adidas, Reebok. I can't deal with it anymore, man. I can't. Do I think the shoe looks good for what it is? Yes, looks good. Air Force One. What do you gonna say? Kai's? Think Kai's are fire? Do I think Lotus is a fire? Of course, Lotus is a fire. It's a pigeon dunk. What do you want me to say?
Well, it's not gonna be a pigeon dunk.
Well, you know what it is. It's now gonna be what? You're gonna change the parakeet? Whatever you want to change it to now. Whatever. All right. I just sick and tired of looking at these. You know how many people, shout out to the homie D-Beck. The homie sends me pictures of all these Jordan 1s. So many people. He sent me another one today. It got dice on it. Instead of a swoosh, it got dice rolling. Show me the
dice
Amazon Prime ones. Then the ones that got the penis on the side. Me and him saw a Yeezy with, it said penis on it.
And boob on the box.
Yeah, and boob on the box. Instead of boobs. It said boob.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many out here where it's like, what do you want me to say now, man? People are still asking me for the information so they can
see. I think the ones with like,
which is fine.
The ones with like penis and stuff like that. Obviously, that's a joke, and someone's probably not mass producing that one. But the other ones, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Kai's obviously trying to sell his shoe. I mean,
did you see the Laker colorway of the Kai's? Them joints are fire. It's not my thing, man. The hoodies he makes, I'm fire too.
Hoodies are dope.
I really don't want to talk about Kai no more because me and him, we've talked, we have understanding, we cool.
The only reason I brought it up is because of Geiger and
right, of course.
Yuri's here. So.
But like, Kai is smart enough to understand now. Like, I like him, I like his stuff. It's fire. I'm just not buying the one. But fam, that Laker one with the trophy on the back, that joint is supreme fire. It's not my thing. I'm not gonna do it. Geiger Air Force Ones. Them joints are I mean, you want to use the word fire? They're fire. It's Air Force One with a G on it. You know what I mean. Like, it's probably his best shoe he's made, but it's his best shoe he's made because it looks like an Air Force One. His quote-unquote original design is what? That picture right there is kind of fire. That one is fire. That colorway.
I didn't realize he made a different one.
What?
You just saying that because Air Force One hasn't made that color.
It's kind of similar to off-white blue a little bit. It's a little bit bluer.
Jesus Mero
Timberlands? I mean, look, you have to buy them. Because you love Deezus and Mero.
Deezus and Mero are entertainment.
Fam, Deezus and Mero was supposed to come on this podcast, and they need to quit fooling around. They've only responded to me one time, but then they're trying to hit my I said, Adidas, what's up, man? And he said, yo, we'll make this happen. And that was it. Never happened. Look, like I said, do I consider the same thing? Of course. Now, Yuri said that it's a base Air Force One, which...
Well, I don't know that.
Oh,
I don't know that for a fact. But, I mean, how is this any different from Bape? This is
Right. That's
literally like
the
Bape.
point that I brought up. Second, third show we talked about
Yeah,
this.
this is like, that's like Bape.
I just don't know anything about any of this stuff anymore. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm not saying it's a custom. I'm not saying it's a replica. I don't know. I'm not buying it. That's it.
This is what I'll say. What I bought those Kais, and I told you about this. I don't recall there being a Jordan 1 in that white and orange color.
No, there's not.
I could be wrong.
No,
but-
there's not.
So to me, that's its own shoe. Its own thing.
Yeah. No, I get it.
That's the main reason I bought those.
No.
You know.
You bought it
Yeah.
because you love Jordan 1s. Yes. Yes, it is. That's why. Because the black toe version, fire.
If a black toe low comes out, I'll probably buy.
Fire. The bread, fire. The Carolinas, fire.
Yeah, but I have those,
Every
so I don't need none
one
of
of
those.
them are fire. But they're super fire to me because I love Jordan 1s, man. I take so many L's with Jordan 1s. I get one. Never seen an orange and white version, like you said. The leather looks fire. The shoe is fire. It's not my thing. I'm not going to do it. I'm glad everybody else did. I can't wait for you to get them because I need to see them.
Me too.
Because,
Shoot.
like
Oh, the
you-
orange ones haven't come yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because, like you said, I could change my mind. I don't care. Like, I love this podcast and stuff like that, but if them joints are fire in hand, dude, I might got a fit lined up for them. You never
Got a
know.
pop-up coming in November, end of November.
Yeah.
The white and blue
Here?
hair, I think. No, LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's out there. But you know what I like about Kai? I see him on social media like working. I see him doing
Yeah.
the graphics, the designing, the crew. That's tight. That's fire. And that's actual aspirations of like, man, that's dope. That's dope about that. No matter what we said in the past about it, that was just our opinions on it or whatever. But like, I like the hard work. I love it.
I don't care what anybody thinks about anything I say. You know that, so.
Okay. Well, I do. What's the Dodger score? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. What else coming out? Kyrie 7s?
Yeah, the Kyrie 7 new model.
Yeah.
Fire or what?
Let me tell you something. They're fire to me, and they're better than Kobe 7s. And I only say that because
Well, that's because Kobe 7 suck.
Okay, but now there's no disrespect to Kobe. What? He loves.
I like sevens, man. I like them.
No.
I like them.
Yeah, how do you wear them?
They're tight. They are very tight. I will say that.
I feel like you need a
but-
whole size difference.
Yeah.
I bought I bought a 9.5, didn't
Yeah.
fit. You got me a 10, didn't fit. I bought a 10.5, didn't fit. You know what? I can't wear an 11. I am way too short to wear an 11, so
They-
that's that.
they tight.
I said the 10.5 was a stretch.
Which colorways? All of them?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have invisibility clocks.
Oh yeah, but that, I mean,
you
if they
know,
would have done that on 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
then it would have been better.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
do. They didn't do it till that one. So, but that shoe's fire. I had that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the 7 Galaxy was fire. The cloak was fire.
Cloak was better
the
than Galaxy
what the?
to me. I don't think the Galaxy was all that fire, to be honest. Now looking back,
They had a what the in the 7, right?
yeah, you had it. That's the one with the like tigers on it
No.
or leopards or whatever.
No, the leopard was Christmas version. The purple was Christmas.
yeah,
I
but on
feel
the
like
what
there was
the
a
it had
What
it
the
too.
7.
I mean, it had
Maybe
it on
it
there
did.
probably because it was a
I
Christmas shoe.
can't picture
I
it.
can't even picture it. And I only make these comparisons with the Kyrie 7 because I've always said that I think historically the Kyrie 7 will be better than the Kobe line. This has nothing to do with
No,
Kobe.
it won't. We talked about this. It won't.
I don't know. Well,
The Kyrie 7 is nice, but so many of his shoes look the same. Kobe's changed. I mean, the only thing really looks the same is like maybe like 8 and 11 kind of look the
no.
same. Like,
But see, that's one reason why I like the Kobe 7 and the 5 and the 6 and the 4 and all those because too many of these sneaker lines, they find this like one model that is just like, yo, this is fire. And then the next one is like dramatically different. KD4s. He was at Nike's guys. So the KD4s was the shoe.
Crazy.
I mean, crazy. We love KD4 so much that we tried the KD5. What were we doing with it? The KD5 was whack.
Terrible.
Nothing
Terrible.
even close to it. Every single KD afterward was like dramatically different
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And it made us fall off the line.
Yeah.
Now, there's some KDs right now that were like, oh, they aight. I never buy it.
yeah, but he went from a low or a mid or whatever you would call a 4 to a high and then back and then up. Like Kobe's
Kobe
at
did
least, no, they're at least, they did the one when he ruptured his Achilles. That was a high boxing boot, but mainly all lows.
One was like,
Yeah, but
Pretty high,
we're not
mid.
starting at 1. We started at 4.
2 was
4 was the first relevant pair.
Don't do that.
No, it was. We didn't
Don't
even
do
talk
it.
about Kobe's until the 4 came out. He revamped the whole thing when he did ankle insurance and all those commercials. Yes.
Okay.
That's when it went like this. No one, fam.
No, you're
the
right.
one when the one was part of the Prelude pack or whatever that pack was,
Fade to
Protros
Black,
or whatever else.
Protros, Fade to Black,
if the
Undefeated.
if the one, like if the 4 wouldn't have shot it through the roof, and you retro to 1, no one would care. Only reason they care is because 4s and 5s and 8s and whatever else brought it back.
I think every retro,
agree with that.
every one retro has been like something special, right? Like the Rosen pair, Devin
I mean,
Booker
no,
pair,
they did like a Laker
Undefeated.
colorway too.
Did
I
they?
think. Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Like I said, Kobe 1, 2.
It was a Protro, I think, and it went for high because it was like limited Protro Kobe 1 release, but it was like white and purple Laker colorway.
If out of the entire Kobe line, if you had to pick one that was you as a undeniable classic, what would it be? Model, not colorway, nothing.
My favorite model was probably the 8, but 4, 5, and 8 are all close. I mean, and 6
I like
is
6.
right there behind
I
that.
like
6.
Yeah.
6 had the best shoe. If they made Grinch in one of the other colorways, Dennis, I mean,
They did like a Nike
no,
ID.
I'm seeing the
you know.
same thing.
I mean,
Fam, when those pictures came out and he wore those on Christmas, people were like, fam,
and you know what
that's
it was?
a Christmas shoe?
Well, what it was the creativity of it. It was the idea of like, dang, everybody can do like Christmas red.
But still,
green,
like,
but,
that
the
doesn't
Grinch,
even go with Laker colors at all.
It doesn't, but like it went with Kobe, the bad guy. Like he will steal
yeah.
your Christmas. Like that was fire. And the Kobe Grinch
Clearly,
6,
LeBron would never be a Grinch. Like, he would never make... Well, I guess he kind of made himself a villain in Miami a little bit, but then he came back to, like, alleviate that. So, like,
I will say this, like with the Kyrie line, Kyrie line is based off of him. Like he's viewed as weird, quote unquote weird or different.
oh, he's a flat earther.
And
whatnot, so, yeah, he is weird.
Been on many teams.
But Kyrie is also,
you lose like the awesomeness of his sneaker line. Like
Fam, Kyrie is like the Marshawn Lynch of basketball. He is like in the streets when it comes to philanthropy, not from the
100%.
throwing money from the top. He's like with the people. That's the only reason, like not the only reason, but that's like the main reason that I'll always respect whatever Kyrie's decision is with anything is because of that. So
Right.
like when he said, I don't need LeBron to win, I made fun of it because I think that's complete foolishness.
course.
Who doesn't need the best player in the world to win? But once you start finding out about the stuff he does in the community, there's nothing you could say to badmouth the guy.
oh, 100%. Now he.
But he's still a weirdo.
Yeah, I hate calling him a weirdo.
I think he also...
but he's eccentric.
Didn't he... He was born in Australia or something. I mean, I know he's not Australian. His parents are American, but he
Right.
lived overseas too for
Something like that.
some stretches. So that might be part of the reason why he's like not... Yes, I know you laugh because it made it sound like jail time or something, but you know what I mean. Like he lived in other places where culture is different. That's why Kobe was a weirdo when in high school they called him a weirdo. He grew up in Italy. Yeah. Different.
I mean, I will say, like, even with the Kyrie sneakers, they always have some type of element on it where you're like, what the heck is this? Like a third eye and like a pyramid.
Look, that Illuminati stuff, I see him on his sneakers, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, there is one of the Kyrie models really jumped out the
Yes.
window with something on it. I can't remember what it was.
Had
I
some
had
weird
posted
writing on it.
Yeah, it had some like
Is that the one
really.
with Concepts Collab? You talking about the purple and brown one or whatever?
I don't remember. It was one of them where it was like, ooh. No, not that one. It was another one that they sold in just regular general stores. And I remember this guy had posted a video about it, and I had reposted it on our IG, and it was like some weird stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
like, I don't know about that. And I was like, you know, whether you care about stuff like that or not. Like Kith. Did you guys see the Kith release? The Ouija board stuff? I think that's way too much for me. It was Kith Treats doing Ouija board shirts and Ouija board the video. Ouija
Oh, this is recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what game you're talking
last
about.
week. Yeah. And I was
Oh,
like,
I think I did see you
nah.
talk about that.
I'm like, yeah, I'm
Why?
kind of getting a
Isn't it supposed to be baked goods and
yeah, like it's stuff like that. Where I'm like,
Did it have anything to do with Halloween or?
I mean, it's Halloween, like a Halloween thing, but like still, like a Ouija board. That's like, like I know some weird.
I don't mess with that stuff.
No, me neither.
with that stuff.
That's why I said our number one has to be the exact same in videos, in scary movies. Has to be.
Nah.
It has to be. I know yours gonna be like what, Die Hard 2
Y'all
or
might
something.
not even seen my scary movie.
Die
Y'all might
Hard
not
too.
have seen my scary movie, man. Y'all have,
Nah, like to me,
mine was-
certain stuff's not scary. Like in terms of like if it's hijinks, scary. Like, you know what I mean?
Hijinks.
Like the only reason they get you in some movies is because they do the music, the score like they like
Make it loud,
when they
yeah.
jump out at you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like stuff like when you go back and watch.
No.
It might have been scary to watch Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th when we were kids, but now you go back and watch it, and you
comedy.
laugh. Yeah, it's like it's hijinks. It's not even.
Well,
like,
yeah.
I picked a movie that actually was scary when
yeah.
I watched it.
Oh yeah, I got it. I'm still scared of it. Like I'm still scared of it. Like to this day, it's too much for me.
We'll see.
Way too much for me.
We'll see if it
Makes me like spine tingler. Is that what they call it? Makes me feel funny.
you gotta chill out.
Kyrie 7s, they fine. I don't know. I mean, what do you want to say? I ain't buying them.
It looks nice.
Don't
Y'all see
matter.
this whole mystery box pack?
Yeah, well, see, that's what I want to talk about too. That like information came out late in the day today, so I didn't text you about it. But yeah, like apparently you might know more than I do, but because I only saw Twitter. But apparently on November 11th, you buy the Kyrie mystery pack, and then you don't know what shoe you're getting.
Yeah. It's
Like-
4 different colorways.
Of the 7. Okay, see, I saw like 4 colorways, but I never saw nothing about a mystery pack.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's on sneakers or something like that. You buy the mystery box and then you get a random pair.
that's kind of tight.
It is.
They should do that with a lot of stuff.
All right.
See, that's how you make sneakers fun.
Yeah.
That's how you make sneakers fun.
I
to
don't
me.
think you can do it with everything though. You can't do it with like an Air Max 1 or something. You could do it with a player exclusive shoe line, like a basketball line. I don't think you can do it with a Air Force 1 or a Air Max 1 because someone's gonna be like, man, why they send me this and give it back? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you could do it with every shoe.
Well, if you know ahead of time the colors, you can. Like if it's like, yo, we're doing a
Oh, if
six,
you like all 4, sure.
right? That would be fire.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If there were 4 Jordan 1 lows OGs and they were all okay and I didn't care what I got, then yeah, I would do it. But like certain models, you can't do that on.
That Palm one you sent, I guess that was supposed. I asked this one dude, and he said that like it was supposed to come out in 2019.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, and they scrapped it, so it's not a coming out thing.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever. I don't know why they scrapped it or whatever, but
It did have the sample tag on it, like it was from Nike. I mean, I know it was made in the factory.
I
It was
think
real.
it was like supposed to be a thing, and then it didn't. So like some like publications still thought like it's gonna come out again, or it might come out.
Oh, okay.
But supposedly
It's
not.
rumored.
Yeah, so
Rumored.
it's fire. I mean,
Fam, that thing I saw said like resale 15 to 1700 or something like. It probably would be because people listen. Palm Angels is one of those things that people irrationally care about. Why? People are willing to pay that much for a brand that's not even that good. I have no idea, but
what's
people,
a good
but they
brand
are.
anymore? Because Supreme definitely isn't good,
Leon,
but I like it.
Amy Leon Dore.
Is failing.
Amy Leon Dior is fire. You got any Amy Leon?
Kith is fire. The clothes they make.
Kith
I'm
is
just not
fire,
paying
too.
for that stuff. No, I'm not. This is $18.
Kith is good.
plain
Kith is
t-shirt.
good. I got a couple of those
love
Coca-Cola tees. From that
okay.
Coca-Cola drop.
Have you worn 'em?
Haven't worn them.
Of course you have.
Still in the package.
They probably what? $500.
You might be jaded because of the shirt you got. Like that might have like changed your opinion
No,
forever.
the bad decision I made with Kith. Oh no, I love Kith. Kith stuff. I don't consider this Dodgers shirt a Kith shirt. Like, you know what's ridiculous? First of all, it's ridiculous paying for sports stuff with a collaboration. That Kith shirt is not better because it's Kith. I could go to, like you said, Just Sports and buy a Dodgers shirt.
Yeah.
Like the Dodgers team is actually wearing this. I could go buy like on-field shirts. What the heck do I need a Kith shirt for? That Kith shirt,
true.
fam, I already got 2 rips in the back. I have no idea where they came from. And I'm like, you know how that sucks when you put the iron a shirt and you see 2 holes in them. God,
You sit there, you pause for 5 minutes.
yeah. I flipped. First of all, I flipped the inside out because I don't iron a shirt on the other side.
Right. Yeah, with
I
screen
left
printed?
2 little holes, and I'm like, fam, look like someone stapled me in the back, fam. And the shirt was $90.
Yeah.
Fam, a $90 Dodgers T-shirt with a ring on it, fam.
Tarantula got you. Tarantula.
Yes, he tried to bite me in my back. You know what happened? I think it happened at Cold Burgers and Cheese Beers, whatever. I think whatever it's called.
Cheese beers.
When whatever it's called. I think when
I mean, them
that got
chairs
hurt,
aren't sharp.
I think when that got hurt, I moved
you
weird.
flipped out?
Something snacky.
Yeah.
You want to talk about one of the worst teams in NFL history.
Fam, no comment.
I didn't think you would.
I got nothing else. Let's see, got any more upcoming sneakers or leaks? Do NFL picks real quick.
I mean, we could look at that account and just go through all the stuff that's supposed to be leaking, but
we could just
pause.
finish. We can
I ain't
keep
worried
going.
about it.
We can keep going.
I'm over here yawning.
We have a good show. I know, man. We can get home. We have a good
have a
show.
good show.
NFL picks. Yuri hates football, so he's not participating.
Cardinals.
Wait,
Cardinals.
do you watch any at all? Like you watch Cardinal games, or I mean, I don't mean like go out of your way to watch anything, but if like you at home and Cardinal games on.
I know the Cardinals are second. What?
Yep, second now. Yep.
I think that Seattle only has
See
one loss,
West,
right?
Yep, they lost to the Cardinals. So
5-2.
Right, but I'm saying they were
So,
undefeated.
yep.
Yeah.
You're a basketball guy.
I'm a basketball guy.
Long as you like
Anything
the
else?
sport.
Just basketball?
Basketball.
College basketball?
No.
Not really. Nah.
Just NBA, that's it.
Yeah, that's about it, man.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, that's not all that matters.
No, that matters, but like, let me tell
My
you something.
team has a very important game going on right now.
Guys, something competitive. Like, I don't care if any of my friends don't watch basketball or football. They like UFC. Cool, man. I always be like, fam, you don't like nothing? That's what blows my mind.
I know something like that.
I watch boxing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know,
Boxing is such a weird
MMA.
spot right now.
Yeah.
I watch a lot more MMA than I did in the past. It was too
I don't know.
brutal.
Boxing actually had for the first time in a long time, they actually had a heavyweight rivalry.
Yeah, but like, they might care.
It went away quick, but
Yeah, it was gone
fam,
quick.
people
At
care.
the moment. Fam, I cannot
And
get
then
excited
he'll fight
about
Joshua.
Like, boxing is atmosphere. If your atmosphere is empty, it sucks.
They got a lot of
Yes,
up and coming
yeah.
good fighters right now.
Fam, I need
boxing.
atmosphere in boxing. The lights. Look in the first row.
Oh,
like, yo,
you're
look
saying
at AC
COVID
Slater.
is the reason. That's
Yeah.
different.
I might look at the first row and be like, yo, look at him. Look at her. Yo, they biting the lights.
That's
The
because you're
fam.
drinking Tecates. That's why.
Fam, you're right. Drink Tecate. Tecates are good. Don't underestimate Tecates. Tecates are good. Tecate light. Not the regular Tecate. Regular Tecate? I'm going to have you spinning unreal spins. Facts.
You would know.
Oh my God, we drunk some like Julio. What's it called? Like $200 Julio shots the other day.
Don Julio?
Oh my God, dude. Ugh, gross. And with some moonshine, some apple cider moonshine. Fam, it was 90 proof. I took one sip.
Probably got an ulcer. Huh?
Right.
You probably right.
Get checked, man.
Fam, I saw new things, and it was good. It was good. It was smooth. I did the apple pie, and I hate apple pie. But in liquid form, I drink it.
What about tres leches in liquid form?
That's disgusting. I don't drink anything white. Ugh. Only things white I eat are rice,
What if it was brown?
cake frosting, mashed potatoes, and
Mashed potatoes is sale, B.
oh, okay, don't do that. Yes, the colorway of mashed potatoes is sale. All right, NFL picks, real quick. Say the teams.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
They got a bye week.
Cardinals. All right, let's see here.
Let's get through this. Then we're gonna do.
Let's get it.
Then we're gonna do. My record was 5-9 this week. You were 11-3. Shout out to the homie that sends us our wins and losses every week.
Thursday night football. That means it's this week. at
Yeah.
nighttime.
No, I know. I understand that,
Gave him
man.
a lesson.
All right. NFL Network.
Yeah.
I think the top
Yeah.
NBC crew will be on the call.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I
Yuri
gotta stop
watches
messing with Yuri.
movies non-stop.
That's
No,
my thing.
no, but
That's
in-
I
my
be
thing.
rolling.
Okay, all right, hold on. So before we do NFL, then we got to talk about TV shows real quick. You probably haven't started it yet. You watch Fargo?
Have not had the chance to watch.
I haven't
it yet.
started
But have
Yeah,
you
but
I
seen
heard it's
any
good.
other seasons?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't.
Yuri doesn't watch
Fam.
TV, though. He watch movies.
It's movies, man.
But what? What's the difference?
One's on TV and one's not.
Thanks. I appreciate that. But no one's going to the theater right now, so I mean, you can.
I go
I
drive
mean,
in.
I did to see Tenet, but that's just because Tenet was like, fam, Tenet and Top Gun 2, like the anticipation is different levels than everything else.
COVID better
coming
be
out.
over before Top Gun comes out.
No, you just got to wear a mask.
Fam, it better be over, dude, because I'm wearing a flight suit and aviator glasses.
So if you wear the helmet, then you protect
Fam,
him.
I'm going into Top Gun like dressed like a fighter pilot.
Yeah, wear the helmet.
Like I'm gonna have my jacket over my shoulder and like you take your glasses out and wink
Yeah,
at the
you
ladies.
like that.
You're right. Sit in my seat. Man, I can't wait for Top Gun. Dude. I watched the trailer just to get that feeling. Dude.
I watch it. Well, I haven't watched it in a while, but I watch both trailers because there's two different scenes, like
Love
two
'em.
different
That
things.
trailer came out how long ago?
It was supposed to be like out
It
already,
was
right?
supposed to be July.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be
Oh, July. I was gonna
yeah.
say like September.
No, it was supposed to be July, like 4th of July type weekend, type thing, and then
Well, yeah, summer blockbuster.
and then that was it.
Okay, so what started you on the movie train then? Like, how did you? What's the
It's
connection?
funny because he said Yuri should be an actor. I wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
I watch movies and I analyze them.
Okay.
Like I get deep into it. I'm not talking about 45 millimeter lenses and
Right.
stuff, but
No, that's
you
how I
know.
watch movies and TV.
but you want to like write about it for like a newspaper or a magazine or no?
He wants to be an actor, but he won't do anything to do it to become an actor. He won't do anything.
Hey,
to
man.
do it. You won't do anything to do it.
Fan. Well, then talk
You
to
should.
Rico because Rico actually be in like plays and stuff. Dead serious.
Yeah, you should be on stage.
I got a boy who in New York. Shout out to Micah. He's about to be on a Netflix show with
okay.
Ewan McGregor.
Sneakerheads
So-
season 2.
So
Damn, you want to talk about something I hate.
we have this conversation all the time. He said the same thing. Yeah, you want to talk about it, but you ain't making no
You ain't
moves.
doing it now. You gotta do something, man.
I know.
Yuri be on
I
social
kinda
media
feel-
acting. I be dying.
I kind of feel like in general that's a true thing. Like Hannah all the time. Hannah's like usually in sports commentating or whatever.
Hannah,
to me,
Hannah, I say that-
Okay, can I use my wife as an example here? So you could stop taking
Use your
credit for
best
everything.
friend first. I mean, I don't know how long you knew Hannah.
Just because I knew your uncle before I knew you, you like, oh yeah, you knew the family. What was I talking about?
You was talking about.
Oh
why
no,
you're
yeah.
an
So like,
actor.
I think in anything, if you don't like go full on, it's your own fault. But acting specifically, because like with I feel like with maybe music and acting is kind of the same, but I feel like with every other genre, you kind of just gotta get lucky. With acting, you have to like put your face in front of people. You gotta like be forceful
You
about
gotta
it. You know what I mean?
work.
It's your tool.
Yeah.
You gotta be told no a billion times before you're
Yeah.
told yes. All right. You, when it comes to sports stuff, I'm like,
Oh no,
you
I'm
know,
lazy. I admit that.
Yeah, but I'm like, start a blog, start another podcast, like start a sports podcast.
I'm lazy. I'm not gonna spend my time writing or doing
Yeah,
whatever.
but like there are certain things like in life that I look at. Like you don't have any kids. You married? You ain't
No,
married? Nothing like that. Nothing like girlfriend. Nothing like that. Okay.
Single ladies.
Okay. So like
there are actually, you'd
like,
be surprised how many
I
girls
talk-
watch this show.
I have
or
a
listen.
lot. I have a lot of friends that have like just this plethora of knowledge of just like the world and good and bad and stuff. And I'm like, fam, you're supposed to have children. Like you have to pass this down to somebody for that. Okay. Now sports stuff is just occupational rent in our brains that we need to like chill out about sometimes.
Oh yeah, of course we go overboard with that.
You are by far the number one sports person I've in my entire life that I know. Even if you're wrong and you can argue, it don't matter. Oh, George Wright get it. Well, we'll go with it. Like it doesn't even matter. So like that's why I'm just like, man, there's like these windows. I hate with my friends where I'm like, oh, what's this window? You already said he's 34. Oh, it's a weird window when you're in your 34. If you ain't been out there,
I kind of feel like acting's different though.
It is
Now-
different. It is different.
No, I kind of feel like it is. Because look at how many like child stars, fam, you never heard of them after they turn 18, 19, 20. And they're doing like smoking crack and doing whatever else.
Yeah, but I mean like getting out there. Now with sports, you can be old, it don't even matter. You start getting into sports and stuff like that, but you got to get out there. Like it's a unique thing. It's a window.
Yeah, but in sports, you need a resume. In acting, I kind of feel like, fam, you just get your first role
You don't
and
need a
then you
resume
feel
in
like.
sports.
I think you do.
No, you know, the resume in sports is like, that's why I call us sneaker analysts. We're not, like, nobody would know if we actually bought sneakers. I could come on this show lying about having sneakers.
Of course.
Lying about pickups. They would never know. You know why? Because all of our topics, you said it, the topics just make themselves. All our topics come from social media. People think like, oh man, this, fam, I go on social media, they said palms were supposed to drop. Talk about it. Supreme Dunk. I come here and talk about it. I could never have a pickup in my life. You'd never know it. I don't take enough pictures to show it. That's the thing with sports. A person's sports knowledge in something is not undermined by somebody else of greater, unless they play the sport.
Yeah, I mean, they try to do that on like
Doesn't do
talking head TV shows where I know more than you. They try to do that all the time. But
with
yeah, you're right.
acting is another thing. You could be a dramatically better actor than somebody who's been in the game a long
Yeah,
time,
just like
but
music.
their name and face is known by everybody
Yeah.
already. So it's like, we're gonna go with him.
Fam,
Like,
I know
him.
musicians personally who are better than
Oh,
90% of the
Yeah.
people out there.
Fam, we grew up with people who were better basketball players than we see in the NBA.
yeah. Yeah, but that's
Like, we
different.
know all of them. So it's like the thing was like with Yuri. I tell you, I'm not even joking. Yuri got to get acting. I could be a manager. I need 10% though, because he is willing to go out and do things.
Well, doing stuff like this ain't gonna hurt. I mean, you gotta. He said
gotta
you
do
were
it.
nervous to come to the show. You gotta be prepared. You gotta
I'm
be
good
ready.
now.
You know?
I'm good now. Once I started talking,
See,
it's
one
fine,
episode. See,
man.
one episode.
Yeah, but
remember.
every single person that comes on this podcast get nervous. And I know you and I are a bit much. You know what I mean? So it's like hard to fit in.
The first time we did an episode, I kind of was like, "What are we gonna talk about?" Kind of nervousness, but not like doing a fam. I remember I had to do a presentation in college in front of like 100-person class.
Love it.
Oh, I was deathly afraid.
Really? See, I love being in front
But
of people.
once you get used to it, then it's different.
Like,
Right.
I love job interviews and getting in front of people because I crave being right. Like,
Yeah, because you're a psychopath.
You're
That's
right.
why.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, even at work with what we do professionally, like, I love making sure everybody knows how wrong they are and how right I am. And I love reminding them when I said something years ago and they're doing it wrong now. I love that. I crave it. It's bad. Like, and you can be a jerk and you can be that person. Me and Rocio, we argue, my wife, fam, she could never want to argue with me. I'm the greatest jerk of all time. It sucks, but that's just how it is.
Oh, she could win. I've been at your house when she won. When that person knocked on the door and you answered it and you like,
That was
Rocio
different.
lives here.
Yeah, they served her with a subpoena. What was that?
Got you.
Whatever it was.
She was mad at you too.
Yeah, because I thought it was a birthday gift for me. Somebody came to the door, knocked on the door like 10 o'clock at night, and it was my birthday. And I thought like, oh man, a surprise birthday gift. And it was like somebody serving my wife with a parking ticket?
Dang.
A driving ticket?
I thought, like a flasher,
speeding
a
ticket,
flasher
whatever
ticket
it
or whatever.
was.
Yeah.
When they had them flasher lights.
And she was mad.
Things.
Well, she was mad because I answered the door. But I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night on my birthday. I thought maybe you had like a...
Well, she was mad. You didn't
drop-off.
say like, no, I've never heard of her.
Yeah, like I'm going to be like...
Oh, okay.
So, because if they come to the door and they can't serve you unless they know that person is there. You know what I mean?
That's malarkey. Get into acting. Get into acting and get into sports.
All right,
do
fam.
something. I would even do the sports podcast with you. All right?
Relax. Falcon, you don't even want to do this podcast half the time. So, yeah, you want to come on Tuesday, but then you like, yeah, we need to get out of here.
You're right.
See? He talking about he want to do a
Good year,
4-hour
fam.
episode and listen to
4
him.
hours?
I've almost done 4-hour episodes already, so...
Yeah, but you at home probably. So
You right.
The longest one we did here was last week, 3 hours and whatever.
That wasn't the longest ever, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
For at least one that I've been a part of.
that comedy
Or maybe
podcast.
Dion. Maybe with Dion was longer, but other than that, I can't think of
I
nothing.
remember.
Falcons at Panthers, -2.5. Panthers -2.5 at home.
Falcons.
You making picks?
He's
or
not
you
making
don't-
picks. No, he's not
only
doing
making a pick
Cardinals,
on the Cardinal
man.
game. That's it.
Cardinals.
All right, Yuri has the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Panthers cover and win. Sunday morning games: Raiders at Browns.
Raiders. Actually, sorry, Browns.
Cardinals.
Raiders at
Cardinals.
Oh, with
I
Cardinals.
say Browns. I'm going to go
Raiders
Browns.
at Browns.
I hate the Browns. The Browns think they so tight. You know, they beat the Bengals and they think they tight. Like,
I honestly don't know what to do with that game. Browns are favored by 2.5.
It's at
I
home.
want to say the Raiders win if they are healthy and they get that lineman back, but if they don't, then Browns win.
all the games you've been to in Cleveland to watch the Raiders play, how many of the Raiders won there?
No, I've only seen the Raiders once, but I've been to 2 Browns games.
Oh, okay. Did the Raiders
one was
win that
Raiders
time you
Browns.
went?
Nah,
Okay.
it was Khalil Mack's rookie year. Darren McFadden had in the fourth quarter with like 6 or 7 minutes left. They were driving to score the game-winning touchdown. I mean, okay, if you score with 6 minutes left, it's not game-winning, but you know what I mean. Like
Right.
Raiders driving, McFadden goes over the middle on a run, hammer, ball flies up in the air, fumble. Browns running
that.
almost all the way back. I knew then, game over.
I got Browns.
Steelers at Ravens. Ravens 3.5-point
That's
favorite.
a good game, Steelers.
It always is. I'm surprised it's not like Thursday night or Sunday night for
It
that
should've been.
matchup. Especially Steelers are undefeated and Ravens only have 1 loss. I think.
Fam, the Sunday night game is Cowboys-Eagles. For the love
Well,
of God.
they might flex it out still early in the week.
No, you can't flex it. They don't flex out until, what, week 11?
No, the Raiders got flexed out because of COVID last Sunday.
No. Yes, if they get COVID, they'll flex it out, but not. They won't.
I don't think that's a rule anymore.
Yeah,
think,
it is. They stay flex out of week 11 to week 12. They can say, oh, that game sucks. We'll put it
I
better.
don't think that's a rule anymore. fam.
Okay.
Steelers cover, Ravens win. Colts -2.5 at Lions.
Lions win.
Lions win. I agree with you. Vikings at Green Bay. Green Bay favored by 7.
Green Bay wins by 400. All right.
I agree
the
with you again.
Vikings are the most disappointing team in football. They suck. Fam, they lost one player and have.
Did he forget who he roots for?
The Cowboys? Oh, no. We're not disappointing because we always underachieve. All right.
Did he
We
forget?
suck. Okay.
You think Lions are more disappointing than
No,
Cowboys?
I said the Vikings.
Or
are
Vikings,
more-
sorry,
yes,
Vikings.
More disappointing than Cowboys.
No.
Fam, the Cowboys always suck. Like, the Vikings last year was what? 13-3?
Fam.
Fam, they lost Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills, and now they
No.
one
They,
win.
they traded him. They didn't
Fine,
lose
they
him.
traded him, whatever, and now they can't even.
And
do
they got man from
anything.
LSU who's fired. Justin Jefferson.
Okay, their quarterback is trash, and he's the
He
second highest paid in the
always
league.
been trash. Patriots at Buffalo Bills -3.5.
Buffalo
Bills.
Bills. All right.
Bills win. Patriots suck. I mean, you want to talk about fam Cam?
I love Cam.
I'm not going to say his career is over, but it's over in New England. He might need a 6-month break from COVID. He apparently didn't have any symptoms, but he got to see symptomatic on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, turnover-itis. Tennessee Titans -6 at Bengals.
Titans.
Titans win. Bengals cover. Jets at Chiefs. Chiefs -19.5. One of the highest spreads ever. Jets are not winning that game. You picking the Jets to
I'm
win?
picking the Chiefs. Relax.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Jets.
If the number was 21.5, I would pick the Jets, but I'm picking the Chiefs to cover and win.
Jets should turn their jet around and fly back home.
Yes, turn their jerseys in. Turn their jet jerseys into
Awful, though.
boat jerseys.
The Jets and Cowboys should be forced to play each other every week.
Rams -4 at Dolphins.
Rams. Oh, Tua plays.
I think
I'm
that's
excited to
I think
watch
that's the
that
reason
one.
they get beat.
Rams
actually.
are gonna-
If they would have
yeah.
left, what's the name, man? they probably would win.
Ramsey gets 1 interception. Donaldson gets 3 sacks. Aaron Donald.
Rams win. I don't know what I'm going to do on that line because I'm kind of nervous about Tua getting his first start. But, I mean, good for him. But as far as how the team's going to play when you bench a veteran and there's so many players on that team are vets.
That's messed up, man.
You know people in the locker room have his back. So
that's messed up, man.
You
win 2 in a row and get benched. I'd be heated, man. Fam, I would be so mad.
You know how I feel about Fitzpatrick. I like Fitzpatrick as a personality, but I don't like when people go out on a limb and think he's like a superstar because he's not.
Yeah, but when you win, you're winning. You win. You win 2 in a row and then tell you to sit down?
That's fine.
For a rookie that had a broke hip? Fam, what?
Well, didn't we talk about it last week?
We did.
Yeah, they want to know. Look, somebody gave me credit on Twitter for that. I'm like, fam, I read that on a blog. I'm not taking credit for that, but it makes sense. Like, if they're gonna have a Houston Texans pick and it might be number 1, number 2, number 3 overall, you need to know if Tua can play because you don't want to be stuck with that pick. Like, do we pick another quarterback? Do we trade? Fam, there's 2 potentially quarterbacks coming out to the draft that might be 2 of the best quarterbacks ever. Ohio State man and Clemson man.
True.
You don't want to miss on those.
I don't believe in Ohio State quarterbacks that much, but
Fam.
I don't. You shouldn't either.
Fam, watch a game.
I have. Phenomenal. But most Ohio State quarterbacks are great. Like, you watch, you're like, God dang, he's good.
No, that's not true.
Huh? I can name them all.
You have to look at the efficiency numbers. You can't just be like Ohio State wins every game by 20.
Ohio State efficiency when it comes into quarterbacks and stuff is like fool's gold, man.
No, it's not.
They're always great.
No,
We're talking about Ohio State.
No, not.
Fam, you'll go out there and watch one of their players go out there, throw 5 touchdowns, 0 interception. Come to the NFL, can't even stay on the field.
Fam, look at what's name's numbers, and then look at Barrett and the other man, Cardell, shotgun man. Completely different.
All of them. Ohio State quarterbacks, great, bad.
Chargers -3 at Broncos.
Cardinals.
At least he's consistent.
I'm gonna go Broncos. It's in the snow. It's in Denver.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this game. You're probably right. Chargers are a dome team now, and they're probably not acclimated to the dome. But going into it was snowing like cats and dogs in Denver last week, and they obviously played another team that was used to playing in the snow. Chiefs, really good.
Right.
I think Broncos win. I think you're right. Saints at Bears. Saints favored by 4.
I hate the Bears. You said the Bears are going to the Super Bowl because they put in Foles for
Who
some
did?
odd reason. You did.
Oh no, I just said that because that's the Foles
He's a fool.
the thing. Like if when Foles comes in, he wins.
I'm gonna go Bears. They have
the
no
Bears
choice.
team is awful. I mean, they
have no choice.
You want
They
to
have
talk about?
win.
You want to talk about someone I feel sorry for? What's receiver man from the Bears?
Robinson.
Oh my God, fam! Can he get one good quarterback ever?
There's a lot of players like that. Can Odell get one too? Like, there's
Yeah, but Odell's done. He's done it to himself. Like,
I
I don't feel as bad for Odell as I do.
He had
for
a Eli Manning that was downhill. Then he had Daniel Jones one year, maybe, or no?
No, he had Manning when he was like in the not prime, but like he wasn't too far away from it. Fam, I think didn't Odell win the Super Bowl or just came to the team like right after they won the Super Bowl.
Bowls. No Super Bowls.
When was it? So what year was the year they won the Super Bowl? 13, 11?
Here, last one. Patriots here.
They beat the Patriots twice, didn't they?
No, they beat the Niners once. So the Ravens beat the Niners. Giants beat the Patriots here when it was here.
Yeah, but that was like a long time ago.
Giants
that was like 07.
Giants beat not the Colts.
I thought they won in like 13 or 11 or 12 or something. Odell wasn't in the league yet?
No, not in the league yet. That's when they had Victor Cruz and all of them was out there doing their thing.
All right, so it wasn't that long ago, though. It was this decade, or
remember.
well, I guess this is 2020 now, but you know what I mean. Like,
I don't
since 2010, between 10 and 20.
I just can't remember who the other one was. The last one was Patriots here. That was it. That
Damn,
was
I was
Bears.
listening to radio this morning. They were talking about Lawrence might try to do what Eli did when he was like, I'm
should.
not going to the Jets.
He should. But you know what it is? That sucks because I hope he doesn't. Because we talked about when you draft, whether it's NBA, NFL, hockey, anything. If you could draft somebody good enough to make me watch your team, I'll watch it. I need the Jets to draft somebody so I want to watch. I wanted to watch Donaldson. I did, but it's just not working out right now. I want to watch the Jets. When the Raiders draft triple, I'm like, oh, thank God they got somebody I want to watch now. Like, there's certain games that come on, like, I ain't watching this. Like, who the heck wants to watch Raiders, Niners now? Turn that off. I'm not watching this. But now that he has to go to the Jets. Burrow is a prime example on the Bengals that you just need one player to turn your team around. They're
He needs
not
better
winning a
offensive
lot.
line, but
They're
yeah.
not winning a lot, but now you can see what we don't need anymore. We have him. We need these now.
They need offensive line and defense.
If you got a good offensive line and your quarterback whack, it don't matter. Sure. But I know he's good now. Now I can get some of these offensive linemen, get this thing going. Bengals, I had them a sleeper team for the playoffs this year. It's not happening. They're making the playoffs next year. Burrow is.
It depends what they do in the draft, but yeah, we talked about it like week 2. He's legit.
And they need to get rid of AJ Green right now. Like right
if they
now.
can get something for him, yes. If they can't, I don't see him being.
All you want is draft picks. I don't care what round.
Well, I'm so saying,
take a 5 and a 6.
If they can get something, then yeah. But if not, why trade him? I mean, it's not like he's a cancer or anything. Just like the team's going to suck anyways.
He's just wasting space on the field.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's why I have the Browns being better now without Odell. It's the stress.
Yeah, but they said that
of him on the field.
Baker's been better when he's been out.
Yeah, no, he has been.
So
because it's so stressful. Your mind as a quarterback, you got to get the most whining person who complains the most on your team the ball. Like you stressed. Landry is better than Odell at wide receiver. Period.
I'm not having that conversation with you.
You don't agree with me?
Maybe in 2020 he is, but for his career, no, man. What? Odell Beckham was one of the potentially on the run to be one of the best receivers of all time when he first came in the league.
Let me tell you something. Odell Beckham is full of a lot of like, whoa, look at that phenomenal catch.
He's full of hot air.
Stats, he'd be like, he had 6 catches for like 98.
No, that's not true.
But he had one phenomenal one-hand catch. Let's go.
You look at his first years with the Giants. He had like 13, 14, 1,500 yards every year.
You're right. Yards have to catch.
And OG man, you talking about Landry has not had that. He's had 1,000-yard years, but barely 1,000.
But he's been stuck in
110
Miami.
catches.
He's been stuck in Miami and stuck in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm just saying he was never as dynamic as Odell.
Okay.
Not doing all them one-handed catches and whatever.
All that. I don't care about
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You just mad because he did it to you. Right. Saints win. I don't care about the game. Bears cover, I guess. Niners at Seahawks.
Niners. Oh, no. They had 2 wide receivers go down. Godwin broke his finger.
I'm going to go with Seahawks just because they're at home.
Oh, no. Godwin broke his finger.
But Seahawks got maybe the worst defense of all time.
They do.
I mean, it's no joke of all time.
Cowboys and the Seahawks are trying to be the worst defense in the NFL history. Though. Cowboys now.
I think there's another one that's ahead of ahead of Dallas.
I think it's Falcons, I think.
Maybe.
I'm going to go Seahawks. They have to win. They can't lose 2 division games 2 weeks in a row. They can't.
And your team at Philadelphia, there's no line for the game.
Philadelphia. I'm not picking the Cowboys ever.
Probably
again.
because they don't know who Cowboys quarterback
is. I picked
is.
Redskins last week and the Redskins won.
Who came in when Dalton got destroyed? Did you watch the game?
Yeah,
Delucci.
Whoever this kid is. The kid went to some school I never heard of, I think.
From the Sandlot?
He went to like Idaho Talladega Arts and Crafts School of Football. I don't know where he came from. His name was Dulucci, I think. Delucci. Go sit down. He did 18 handoffs and sat down.
The last game of the week, Monday night, Bucks at Giants. Bucks are -11.
Well, Bucks get Antonio Brown this week. Godwin broke his finger.
No, November 8th.
Oh, okay.
That's the first week because of COVID protocol and whatever else.
I mean, Bucks are going to destroy the Giants. The Giants suck.
The Bucks should win. Giants will cover. That's 11. That's too much in the NFL.
All right. Ready to do our list?
Yes.
I'm back.
Their Cardinals are on a bye this week, so you can't even say Cardinals, I guess.
I don't care. Cardinals.
We couldn't even get Yuri involved in that topic.
We are doing top 1 of 5 categories, Halloween themed, sort of, to us.
Are we going to do one at a time, or someone's going to do all their categories?
We can do all of them at once.
Okay.
Because, you want me to go first? Who wants to go first? You want me to go first?
Guess always goes last, especially since you picked the
I want him to go last, because I want to hear his movie and stuff. All right, I'll go first. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
I'll go first. Halloween sneaker. The best Halloween sneaker right now, the number 1 Halloween sneaker to me, and I said this on another podcast, and another Halloween when you thought I was nuts, is the Foamposite GS.
Oh, yeah, you smoke
with the pumpkin face in the back. Why? Why not? It was between that or the Day of the Dead Dunk OG. I mean, the 2 Foamposites. First of all, Halloween themes should be for children. You like
the other dunk too, though.
I do.
Spider Dunk.
I do, but I'm not going to put that up there yet. If I did a top 10 list, I would. But
yeah, it was on there last time.
To me, Halloween theme, it should be kids. 1, to me. 2, You put the two Air Force Ones together, and it makes the pumpkin face in the back, and the eyes are two candy corns. It doesn't get more
The
Halloween
only
than
reason
that.
I'm allowing you to get away with this is
Allowing?
yes. The only reason I'm allowing you to get away with this is because you write about the kids thing. It should be kids. Adults should not be dressing up. I don't care. No. They shouldn't. I haven't dressed up, I told you this, since I was about 14 years old.
If you have a reason to dress up, I get it.
I think one year
Parties.
someone
Right.
brought an extra mask, and it was like a president mask. And I had a suit at the house because everyone, I assume, has a suit who like works in professional something or other. I just put the suit on and the president mask just because everybody was like, "You gotta dress up." I was like, "All right." I guess
What president was it?
like Nixon or
Oh, dang.
an old mask. I mean, not an old mask, but a mask from like a prior.
Oh, Roosevelt?
Yeah.
I think it might have even been. Fam, it was before.
Lyndon Johnson.
It was before Obama existed. It was like 06 or 07 or something. It was
Everybody be like, who are you? Lyndon B. Johnson.
yes.
Carter. I mean, you can tell.
It's obvious.
yes, Rutherford B.A.'s. You couldn't figure it out.
For monster, which everyone's monster should be the exact same. The greatest monster of all time is Dracula. Period. Anything you've ever seen, whenever there's a movie.
I picked my monster from a movie.
That's what I
mean,
did too.
Dracula's movies?
I don't understand that, but mine's like a movie character, not like.
Oh, okay,
I understand
no.
why you did
Which
that.
is
That's fine.
Right.
Fam, movie characters, Dracula in all aspects. Movie,
There have
TV.
been some scary Draculas, but there's also been some corny Draculas.
No,
so that's why I'm like,
basing him off a monster. Like Dracula himself, he could turn into a bat, fly. He has. There's no other animals that could do it. No other monsters that could do anything else.
All right, next. Go to the next.
Damn, he could fly. His coffin was always fire. He slept in silk.
He had a pimped out coffin.
His
He did.
his clothes fire. He didn't
Yeah.
age. The only thing that messed him up was crosses, garlic, and being stabbed in the heart.
Silver.
Silver made his eyes.
Sunlight.
You know, sunlight. But you know what? Who has to go out in the daytime? You hunt at night. All right? Like, fam, he never got older. He didn't gain any weight, nothing. Like, he was fire. He had a dope bed to sleep in every single night. He flew back, bite somebody on the neck, fly away. He always got the girl, too. The girl was fire. The girl he would turn to would be fine. The facts. These are facts.
He's not lying.
And Dracula was always the leader. Anytime other
So
monsters
you
were
didn't
around,
pick a monster because like the monster's scary. You just picked him because he's like the greatest.
Dracula
monster.
is scary.
Some Dracula.
He was bulletproof. He was strong. Some Draculas. I mean, what Dracula are you basing this off of? Hotel Transylvania?
Fam, Dracula in some things has turned into like comedy routine. Like, what are you talking about?
Like what?
What do you mean? Like
All
what?
Draculas are scary.
Okay.
What Dracula y'all talking about? Like routine slapstick Dracula?
Oh, fam, are you serious?
Yeah, 100%. I can't think of one.
You can't be.
Dracula was scary. His eyes were red. He could hypnotize. Dracula could hypnotize
First
you
of
too.
all, Dracula came
Van
out when
Helsing.
movies were black and
Van
white.
Helsing with Hugh
Dracula
Jackman.
didn't have red eyes in a black and white
comic
movie.
book.
That's Dracula.
Dracula had what? Dracula had red eyes.
Dracula, no, you said Dracula had red eyes. Dracula came out when movies are black and white, fam. He did not have red eyes.
He had
he had black and white eyes.
eventually. Okay, but he could hypnotize people. He'd be like, hypnotize.
That's
Yeah,
true.
right.
That's true.
I'm definitely okay.
You could have said like Medusa.
But I have nothing
turn
like
you
that.
to stone.
Just so
The
you know.
greatest costume.
Neither do I.
The greatest costume of
I have something from when I was a
time.
kid, and I was shook and like the scariest character of all time. And I don't mean like a like big snarling monster. Like fam,
Yes,
you
it was
legit
Nixon.
scared. Just wait till you.
Reagan.
Just wait till you hear my character.
Look, the number one costume of all time. It's a basic one. A werewolf. A werewolf costume is always the best.
Werewolf.
Fam, a werewolf, he got to stay in his own drip. He wore his own clothes. He would just bust out of his clothes. He'd still be fitted. Had a hairy face and hairy hands. That's the greatest costume of all time.
Yes,
Oh my
in
God.
underwear.
Fam, you can wear what you have on right now, put on a mask and that. You're a werewolf now. Fam, like a Teen Wolf. He was out there hooping. He was still wearing his uniform and stuff. He was balling. He had,
I
he
mean,
had sunglasses.
you did-
A werewolf is the greatest costume that you could wear as a Halloween
It sounds like
character.
the laziest costume of all time.
Huh?
Low key.
Fam, you could literally wear your fit and your sneakers and still be a werewolf. You can put a tipped hat on too if you want a werewolf head. Y'all tripping, man. One of y'all got his costumes,
Yes,
huh?
Man.
The werewolf bust through the hat too.
I bet one of y'all got like dead I bet one of y'all.
It better not be a fitted hat because
I
he'll bust through it.
I bet one of y'all got like dead president.
Can't even
or something
wear it.
as a costume or something.
Nah.
The number one. Let me tell you
I
something.
already told you what I did. I picked my costumes that are relevant from 2020.
Fam. The number one scary movie of all time. One of you better have it. Is The Exorcist.
Nope.
I understand why you picked it. No, I understand why you picked it, but no, that's not what I got.
I ain't got it.
Okay, no. Do you think it's scary?
Yeah.
The scariest movie?
Because we watched it as kids. That's why. And it's probably still, if you watch it these days, you probably would be like, all right, this is freaky.
Even now to this day, let's talk about analyzing movies. I love to analyze movies. There's certain shows I watch even though it's bad because I love the way it's filmed, the way it looked, the colors, the scene. I love that. Movies that are shot in only 2 places, I think it's the most creative movies of all time. I love those. Fam, The Exorcist, you have to think about this, the setting of the walking in the room when she's possessed and the breathing, seeing the cold air. Because just that room in the house is freezing cold because it's nothing but death in there. That's 1. 2, you're watching the movie and you see a possessed person, but it's still a child. Like, that's what made the movie crazy. The stuff and the lines in that movie are insane. None of that stuff would fly in movies today. None of that stuff. She was using the F word, like derogatory towards gay people. Like, fam, let me leave you with this quote. Your mother sucks.
got a quote.
Fam, this mug says, your mother sucks cocks in hell. You faithless slime. Fam. I mean, I'm the priest, and she told the priest that. What you want me to say?
Wow.
Can you tell her to stop? Fam, that is a crazy
You
line.
go like this and pull the demon out.
Man.
That is a
Release!
Yes. He tried. He took it from. Fam, that is a crazy line coming from a child still.
Yeah.
Possessed.
Yeah.
Fam, she took the crucifix and started putting it in her. Fam.
That was too much.
Too much. That movie is.
What was the movie where, since you the movie buff, what was the movie where like death or the devil or whatever was like a spirit that could like pass between people?
Fallen,
yeah.
Is that what it was?
Denzel.
And like, and somebody was in jail, and then it passed to somebody else in
Right.
jail. Okay, all
Fallen.
right.
That was alright.
No, I'm just saying, but
Right.
the concept is like scary though.
Fam, Exorcist is still terrifying to this day. When they did the remade one and put out the scenes that were deleted, and she went down the stairs backwards like an upside down spider.
Yeah, that's scary.
Fam, chill, goosebumps.
I'm not saying you're not didn't get a good pick. This
got
is not my
goosebumps.
pick.
And for fear is a hard one. I'm scared of a lot of things in life.
Yeah,
if you
flying.
know this. Now, look, flying, I've kind of gotten over it because I had to tell myself, like, I can't do nothing about it. The plane goes down. I have this plan to where, like, if the plane's going down, I would like jump out and take all my clothes off and make like a super rope and grab a tree. Fam, I got a lot of stuff I think.
I mean, there is a thing that exists where, like, if you're in the water in the middle of the ocean, you can use your pants to create like a flotation
Yeah,
device.
that's different.
That's real. But like, what you talking about, man?
Look,
Like,
You don't have the time.
I think about a lot of that
Time for
stuff. All right. Now, I've had actual scary experiences with almost dying while flying. So that's one of my
no,
things.
that's not true.
What the helicopter story? What are you talking about?
Oh, that's different. But you didn't say that. You weren't flying. You decided not to fly.
Yes, but like still.
But you talking about in a plane?
2, when we left here and the plane was literally like falling, and everybody goes, ah, and the pilot goes, oh, I'm sorry about that.
I mean, you might have thought it was falling. Like,
Whatever it
wasn't falling.
was. First of all, the pilot apologizing, that's enough. He didn't have to say nothing.
Fam, if one of those jumbo jets loses like not buoyancy but aerodynamics, you ain't never recovering it.
Right.
You can recover it like in a fighter jet. In one of those big jets, you're not recovering.
Fam, whatever happened,
You wasn't falling.
it was the screaming and him apologizing. He didn't have to say nothing.
Yeah. I
Same
get it.
thing happened to me. Same thing has
Oh,
happened to
fam,
me.
I don't know if I told you this. I've been on a turboprop flying into
Oh, so that one
not
follows
O'Hare. What's the other one? The one that's right on the water.
I know what you're talking about.
No, O'Hare, not Midway.
Yeah.
Fam, we were like maybe what seemed like 100 feet from the ground. This entire plane went sideways like this. That's how much wind was in Chicago. The plane went sideways like that, and he was like, try to get it corrected.
Fam.
No, thank you.
I would never fly in a little plane. We flew from Salem to Portland to get in the airport. Fam, it was the most rain and wind I've ever seen in my entire life. He was driving it like an El Dorado. He was like this, like, oh, shit. I was terrified. The helicopter one, like I said, I got on the helicopter and I wanted to ask my mom permission to ride first. My friend Tim Glass, shout out to Tim Glass. It was at an air show. We get on the helicopter. It's free rides. Go around the air show thing, Blue Angels, all that type of stuff. Get on the helicopter. I'm like, we get buckled in. Like, you know what? Nah, I should ask my mom first. We're 11. I asked my mom first. You know what? We'll get off. Everybody on the helicopter, I could still see their faces like, no, stay. Come on. It's real quick. Come on. Nah, let me go ask my mom first. Got off the helicopter. Helicopter went up, went around, crashed. Everyone died. I will never get on a helicopter in my entire life. Went to Hawaii. They're like, you want to get volcano helicopter? Grand Canyon helicopter? No. Bye. I won't do it. Now, that's not my fear.
That makes sense.
I won't get on it either.
But that was on my list. That was on my list.
Destination stuff right
That
there.
was my
That's what
list.
is.
That was one on my list. I also had being lost in the woods. I've been lost in the woods before. Most terrifying thing on earth. No, that's my element. I hate the woods. You know what my number one fear is?
That makes sense.
My number one fear and people might think this is crazy, and my wife might think this is crazy too. Fam, obviously, anything happening to your family, your kids or stuff is your number one fear. But, fam, I think being married as long as I had my number one fear is coming home and my wife being butt naked in a room with somebody else. That is my worst fear in my life. I couldn't even deal with
That has absolutely nothing to do with Halloween. No?
Doesn't matter. It ain't got nothing to do with Halloween. We're
It was
talking about
just fear.
fears.
It was just
it's
fear.
fears. Fam,
It was just
imagine
fear.
coming home, hanging up your Carhartt jacket, and throwing your hard hat and your lunchbox on the floor, and walking in the room, and your wife butt naked with another person, dude. Let me tell you why it's the worst fear. Let me tell you why it's the worst fear. Because literally, I possibly will alter everyone's life in that moment. I can't tell you how I would act. It's one thing when your
real.
boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating and you find out, but walking in like the moment, fam, I could not honestly tell you what I want to do. I've told her what I would do.
black out.
I'm not gonna say it on here. Oh, that's
black
why I
out.
believe. That's why I believe in certain cases temporary insanity is a real thing. I could not tell you what I would do. I would alter so many lives in that moment. I honestly would. Fam, imagine being here all day podding and you throw your stink this hat on the hook. Throw your stink this hat on the hook after a good long day of pod. Pod, walk in and your wife in there butt naked with some man. Fam, I couldn't even imagine what you would do. All right, you would probably lift the house off the ground and throw it. All right, I'd probably lock all the doors and burn it. to the
Are you
ground.
good? You okay?
That's my fear.
You good?
That's my number one
man.
fear. Number one
Fam.
fear is catching my wife. That's number one fear, though.
Are you?
It was just fears.
That's terrifying,
Fear.
fam.
Damn, are you
Didn't
all
have to be a Halloween fear.
Doesn't gotta be Halloween fear.
Are you all right?
George, you next?
Number one sneaker, Nike Dunk SB Day of the Dead. I don't understand how you could
The
pick.
new one or the OG?
No. The original.
Oh, okay.
Day of the Dead. I don't know how anyone pick anything other than that when it comes to Halloween sneakers.
It got a little corny. I mean, the skeleton's like swimming on the side.
It might be a kid's shoe just like everything else, but you said Halloween is a kid's holiday, so
Right. It's fire.
Monster, fam, Ghostbusters 2, Vigo the Carpathian. You don't remember when you walked in there and seen the painting and it seemed like he was looking through your soul? Watching that movie at 10 years old, that is by far the scariest
scary.
I've ever, by far the scariest character in a movie I've ever seen. I thought it was real.
I worked with
and
Vigo
he's-
at Nike Scottsdale.
I'm sorry.
I know a girl
what?
that looked like Vigo, man.
Oh, I thought you meant the real one.
Nah,
That cat,
we would call her Vigo.
the most evil looking face on a painting I've ever seen in my entire life. And you felt like he was looking into your soul and it's like that supernatural stuff. Nah, I don't like that. Most scary, bro, 10 years old watching that
Fam,
movie?
you could nobody
Scary.
else. That's the
Yes.
Vigo.
Oh
Yes,
my
10
gosh.
years old. Scary, though. By far the scariest thing I've ever seen. Second scariest thing as a kid. Second scariest thing as a kid, probably watching what is it? What's the one with Tom Selleck and Steve Gutenberg with the like ghost in the background or whatever? We talked about this before.
That's a scary face, though.
I'm
And it
telling
was scary
you!
back then. It was scary.
Yes!
It was. I watched it with my uncle. It was scary. back
Fam.
then. Fam, what are you talking about?
He just looked grumpy. That's all it
No,
is.
no, that's scary. You 10 years old? I was scared out of my wits.
I think I said the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, you thought I was going to say that.
Said Ghostbusters, Slimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that part 2 wasn't slapstick though.
right.
That was actually scary. Oh no, it was scary. You go watch it again right now, and you'll be like, you won't be scared,
was a
but
good
you'll
movie.
be like freaked out by like
good.
how like
There's only
eerie it is that cat is like supernatural,
There's-
and he's like known for being
Well, actually,
sadistic and whatnot.
Let's get to it then.
Well, I was gonna say something.
You did Monster.
no, I know, but you brought something up.
No, because I was gonna say I'm interested in your movie then. If you think that, because there's only
Oh no, the movie has nothing to do with Ghostbusters 2.
okay.
That's why I said I picked him because I was 10 watching that movie. It came out in '89. Fam, I'm watching that movie like
So what was he?
I'm actually scared of,
ghost?
of this character.
A ghost, yeah.
Ghost or wag, huh?
I don't think he was
I
a
ain't scared
ghost.
of no
I
ghost.
read about the whole thing
Yeah.
today. I don't think he was a ghost. I think he was like an actual,
That one good.
like, what's that character from like Mongolia who like used to kill everybody?
Attila the Hun.
Yeah, like something like that. Like I think that's who that Vigo was supposed to be. Like when he was alive, he was like that,
Oh,
like
but yeah,
someone
but
who
he was
just
just a
like
spirit
sadistic
now.
and murdered everyone.
Ghost,
Fam,
man.
if
Ghost
somebody
or wag,
come
bro.
back, you say ghosts are whack, but if somebody comes back to life and they're like that, no, I don't want no part of that.
Are ghosts considered monsters?
I have no idea.
Or scary?
Fam, go read about Vigo the Carpathian. You'll be shook.
Okay,
I was shook
pretty
looking
sure.
at that picture. I was like, oh
Really?
yeah,
He
scared.
almost left.
Really?
Fam, 10 years old.
God, a ghost. Ugh.
It's not a ghost.
A painting.
Go read. Yeah, but he came to life in the movie though.
He
That's
did.
true.
The best costume, again, I did costumes related to 2020. So right now, Borat obviously is back and is hot because the movie just came out. It has to do with like politics. And everybody from the first Borat movie, you know, people in that, fam, if I see one more person in that like string bikini costume or whatever, but if they do the suit, that's funny. And the voice, see, the thing with Borat is you could do the voice and the suit. Like werewolf, I don't know what you talking about. You could act out an entire character as Borat.
You could act out a character as a werewolf.
The other one that's relevant this year and probably relevant last year, to be honest, like you Tiger King. Fam, you know how many people are going to dress up as Tiger King for Halloween? Fam. What's the name, Joe Dirt? What's the name? Joe Tiger?
Joe Exotic.
There you go.
I never watched any of it, so.
Oh, you got to watch it. Maybe that's why you don't like
I saw
mine.
one episode.
And then the best meme of 2020, in my opinion, is Ghana pallbearers. So somebody dress up like Ghana pallbearers and carry like boombox around with that song or something, or play it on their phone.
See, that's so specific.
Funny.
It's so specific.
Damn, I don't care. This is best costumes that are relevant now.
Yeah.
Damn, funny. Scariest movie of all time.
Funny.
By far,
That would be funny.
Blair Witch Project. Fam. By far. Blair Witch Project. They at the end they go in that room and that man or whatever is there, that spirit.
No.
Wasn't he just standing in the corner?
Fam, you see that at your house? What you gonna do?
Okay, that's different.
Tell this man to get out my house.
No, what you mean? You got to put yourself in that situation.
Paranormal activities. Those are scary.
But that didn't come out when I was like 18 or 17 or whatever.
Okay, I mean, it came out when you were like what, 24? Like, what does it make a difference? That's what made Paranormal Activities are some of the most scary movies of all time.
That it's in the same realm.
Blair Witch sucked.
No, it didn't.
It's terrible.
No. The movie itself was like not. Everyone hyped it up as one of the greatest things of all time.
They thought it was
You're right,
real.
it was kind of whack, but it doesn't mean it wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary.
There's a difference between like I said, like Jason and Freddy Krueger and all that, which is like fake, haha, scary.
Jason
whatever.
was never scary.
And then Blair Witch, when you could, fam, you just said your worst thing is being in the forest, lost. I mean,
Oh yeah.
so how you don't think Blair
That's
Witch
his
is
hood in the forest.
How you don't think that's not scary? You run upon like ruins of a house and you go in the basement, fam. Why'd you go in the house?
Fam, you gonna go on the first thing you see when you lost in the woods.
Why'd you go in the house, fam?
I would.
And to me, the scariest thing for me is like you asleep at night and you get that sleep paralysis and you think somebody in the house or somebody's sneaking up on the bed, like paranormal stuff or crazy noises late at
is a
night
bad
when you
feeling.
asleep. Yep, that's the.
That's a terrible feeling.
Nope.
I mean,
Greatest fear ever.
if you would have said like heard something,
Yeah, that's what I
The
said.
same
Like
thing?
crazy
Oh,
noises
okay.
at night, and you dreaming or whatever, and you got sleep
When you see
paralysis.
something at the foot of the bed.
Yeah,
can't
you
move.
think you see like
Yeah.
a shape? Yeah, scary.
I
Scary
haven't ever
feeling.
had that a lot.
Well, I have.
I used to have a lot of dreams about bees. I thought
Sleep
bees were, like, in
paralysis,
the room
you
flying.
are like awake, but you can't move. And you think you see like a shape? Fam, you want to talk about somebody coming in your bedroom late at night when you sleep? Scary, don't?
You better scream. You better say no.
All right. I don't think they're coming in there for that reason.
So
What you got, Yuri?
I did a lot of the incorrect things here. So okay.
There's no incorrect
You
stuff.
do what you want.
If we're talking about strictly Halloween themed, the Day of the Deads. Yeah.
Yes.
But I chose Freddy Krueger's SB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It was on the top 10 last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I
Of
just
course.
my thing I said back then was I wish they made a low. Now obviously Lotas ended up making it, but I wish they made a low of that shoe because that shoe was fire. No, that shoe was fire.
Fire is a strong word.
Oh no, that shoe was
Back
fire.
then, fire. Now it's like, huh?
Fam, look at the picture that Lotus used as his like sample or
I
whatever.
don't want to talk about Lotus no more.
I'm just saying. You look at that shoe and you say that's not fire. You smoking? Huh?
What you got next?
Scariest monster. Y'all gonna laugh at me, man. So, this ain't no Halloween, it ain't no Dracula, or werewolf, or nothing like that. It's from a movie. Actually, it's from a book first. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. The Lady from the Red Room. You know what I'm talking about.
Is this a movie?
The
It's a movie now. Yeah.
you said that's from a book. That sounds familiar.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
It sounds familiar.
Let me see.
The Red Room sounds familiar.
Yeah. Let me show you this chick's picture, man.
There was some scary stuff on Tales from the Crypt though too.
Well, Tales of the Crypt himself was scary.
Man.
Red Room.
He was scary.
Oh fam, you
This
know what's
thing
scary?
right here.
Oh, okay. Well, that clearly looks really scary. Now, I haven't seen
Exactly.
the movie yet, though. Is
That.
the movie scary?
Oh
though?
yeah.
The movie was good. I mean, it's
That's
you
another
can't-
thing that's weird too. Is like people would like
girls,
like,
kids.
like weird faces or whatever,
Yeah.
like faces that are messed up. Yeah, that's
You know
scary.
what? That's another scary thing too. Kids' voices at night. I don't like that. No. I mean,
Yeah,
I hear my no. When like my kids, if they talk in their
probably
sleep,
because you,
fam, you hear your kid talking in your sleep at night, like 3 a.m. You be like, this.
yeah, you probably got sleep paralysis. Huh?
Make her stop.
right.
But
Yes,
look at
you
the
need a
body
blanket.
though.
You're right.
She's
Yeah,
stacked.
of course that's scary. But is the movie good though? You
It was
can't
a
be
good movie,
scary
yes.
if the movie.
There
Yes,
was
it
one. There was one that on Tales from the Crypt episode where it was like a man watched like an
Look at her body.
alien. A man watched an alien eat somebody or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You talking about? And then the
that was Tales from the
alien
Crypt,
was
though.
like, "I won't kill you if you never, ever, ever tell anyone about this." I thought it was Tales from the
I
Crypt.
think that was Twilight Zone, wasn't it?
No, I think it was Tales
Oh,
from the Crypt.
okay.
He was like the alien like was like the man saw it, and you know it's like you see a crime, they're gonna kill you too, like whatever mob or whatever, not gonna leave no witnesses. The alien was like or monster whatever, I won't kill you if you never talk about this ever again. And the man of course was like, of course not.
Right.
Then he started dating some woman, and they were like, I don't know if they got married or whatever, and he told the woman like, I got something to tell you, you can't tell anyone about this, and told her the story, and then the woman was the monster and ate him and
I
killed
saw
him
that.
or whatever.
I think
That's
I
a lot
saw
of work.
that.
Fam,
That's a good
Monster
writing.
did a lot.
Scary.
That's good writing.
It is.
See that right there? Problem with that right there.
It's good
is-
writing, but
is
that's
that
scary.
The movie has to be good.
But look,
Because a lot of scary movies do nonsense like that, and the movie's whack. They think like creepy stuff and weird shadows and silhouettes of stuff. They think that's enough for a movie to be scary. It's
the
not.
book was
It's all
supposed
writing.
to be for kids, you know,
No, they didn't. They won. Sorry.
preteens, teenagers.
Not over yet.
Oh,
But when I saw the movie, I was actually like, I watched it. I'm like, can they show this stuff? Like, this is
what'd they do?
kind of adult kind of looking stuff.
Well, there's a few movies like that, like
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And then Silent Hill, the eyes, it has
Right.
eyes. There's
Yeah, see, like
two
stuff like
scenes-
that. As when I become an adult, I don't even watch that
No,
stuff.
I don't
I'm
even.
not like a scary movie person. Like I watch like It and stuff like that because it's like kind of slapstick. But like, oh, clowns is another thing that's super scary. Not that version of the clown, but like, I think you know what I'm talking about.
I
they
can't
showed-
watch any movies people like somebody raping a woman or something like that. I can't watch movies
hell
like
no.
that.
What is
The
Last
Hills
House
Have
on the
Eyes,
Left?
The Hills Have Eyes, that movie, and then Clockwork Orange. Like, I couldn't do that. I can't watch movies like that.
No.
Those are terrifying.
But when in It, when Pennywise was dragging Georgie into that sewer,
Like
I
original
said-
or the new one?
The new one.
Oh, okay.
I said, can they show that? I looked around the
oh,
theater
like
it's-
like a kid getting.
the kid got his arm chomped off, and Pennywise just grabbed him into the sewer.
Now, why not?
This
Because
was
the
the
kid.
This was the remake part 1 because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
watch that
part
one.
one.
I watched
Part
it like
one.
part 2 or whatever.
But it's because the kid gets his arm ripped off, and then he starts trying to crawl away.
Right.
And he's screaming like, help! Like, I'm like, yo, what?
See,
I mean, well, they have that organization that gives the ratings for the movies. I'm
Yeah,
sure it
yeah.
would like make it a R NC-17 or
right?
whatever.
But see, like scary movies. I
don't think it's like it's a law.
you talk about movies and stuff. A scary movie now has to be based on 100% reality. Can't be unstoppable killers. It can't be stuff. And I'm talking about like a school shooting movie. That's a scary movie.
yeah.
That might be too much for people
Yeah.
to watch. But like a mass shooting, that's a scary thing now. Unstoppable killer, he's whatever. I'm like, okay, man, like, come on. Like, you know,
There's some scary stuff on like Unsolved Mysteries though too. Like when you put yourself in that situation,
Well,
and think
yeah.
about what actually happened. Some of that stuff will have you shook.
Like you could really
The
make
host
some
was scary.
You could really. He's always by that street lamp. You could really make some scary movies now, but it would have to be based off 100% reality. It'd have to be like,
Yeah.
it would have to be intense, like and things.
the
that
movies that are kind of crazy is when they do stuff like not Panic Room. What's that? What's the you know what I'm talking about when they put all them people in the room and like you got to solve the escape room stuff like
yeah.
something like stuff like that. Like because that's I don't think anything like that's happening in real life, but
Right.
I wouldn't put it past anybody to try to do something.
I'm sure
like
it's
that.
happened. Saw was always crazy. Those were crazy
Saw
situations.
turned into comedies to me too.
It did.
Yeah.
There were one too many.
The first one
The
was
first
crazy
one was
because like
crazy.
you saw
Nuts.
how easy it was to like solve it if you like one of the dude who was like chained to
The
the
ending dropped my jaw.
Yeah,
I said,
it was nuts.
what?
son. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
that-
if I could cut my own anything off.
Yeah, but
so.
but the thing it was in the bathtub.
Yeah, I know, but like you're in that situation, that moment, man, you can't figure anything.
I watched one of them YouTube videos that was like showed how to explain everything, like what the people should have done in those positions. Fam, like obviously with you tied up or whatever, your mind's not working like that. But some of that stuff was so easy to solve that it's just like, I mean, you just Fam, what's up? Oh, I thought you got a. I thought that was an alarm on your phone.
What you got? Was that your monster?
Yeah, that was my monster.
Oh, your
This
monster.
is why it was my monster. So, if you've seen the movie or you read the book, the kid's in a red room or whatever, he sees this lady at the end of a hall. And obviously he runs the other way. He turns around, she's at that end of the hall. He turns around, goes another direction, she's right there. He goes somewhere else, she's right there.
That's what made it scary for you?
And she keeps closing in on him.
Oh yeah.
Fam, and you laughed at Dracula?
Man, get out of here. Man,
Nah, but I think Yuri's saying like specifically because it's kids too.
Right. It was
yeah,
for
of course.
kids, but you got this grown woman coming at you.
Yeah.
And then when she finally comes up to him, she hugs the man and he vanishes into her body.
Fam, what are you watching? And what was that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Fam, that's funny.
And then she says,
Okay.
nah, man. Nah,
Okay.
nah, get out of
All
here,
right.
fat lady.
I think you was drunk or something.
Number one costume to me, I didn't know it was like,
Whatever you want it to be. I did Werewolf, he did of 2020.
Randy Watson from Coming to America. All right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've been wanting to be Randy for years. I can never find the pieces.
Too late now.
I know.
It's too late
I
now.
know.
Sex on chocolate.
Yeah.
It's still when I see people still dress up as Dragonfly off of Martin. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's too
yeah.
late now, man.
Yeah.
It's too late now, dog.
But I can't find those.
That's one of the
If you
greatest
can,
movies
but see,
I've
I
seen.
think if you can get people to dress up as the rest of the band with you, you could
That'd
do
be
it.
good.
You could do it.
That would
be
be
good.
tight.
Yeah.
And you get paid and do a gig, that'd be tight. And
All right.
Make an album.
you gotta do something.
Yes, they had one out. They had one song.
Scary movie. I'm telling y'all probably ain't seen it. I don't know. Event Horizon.
It sounds familiar.
Fam, what?
What? What's wrong with Event?
Are you talking about Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, man.
Fam, what are you talking about? As
Look.
many movies as you watch, you
Yeah.
came over here and said Event Horizon.
Again, as a kid.
When did it
that's
come
different
out?
then.
You know,
that's different. 93, I think.
Yeah. I was
What's it
young when I
about?
saw
It sounds familiar, but what's it about?
It's in the future. Yeah. Spaceship.
Okay, yeah, let him explain it.
Oh,
Yeah.
like stuff like that, like the abyss and stuff like that, where there's like monsters down in the
That's-
bottom
no,
of the
no,
ocean.
not the
Some of
same
that.
thing.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
like space monsters and stuff. That stuff's scary. Don't?
So he can explain it.
Yeah. It's like it has a teleportation capability on the ship.
Okay.
It teleports. It has a crew. It disappears for so many years, and then magic just comes up and reappears. They get another crew to go back on there to find out what happened to the old crew, and they find out the ship went to hell and came back. How's that not scary, man?
Now, if you're strictly talking about back then,
Now the storyline is like that.
Yeah.
Something from hell is in the United States of America now, or
if you watch it now,
Earth?
you'd be like, man, what? I watched it, no
Yeah.
joke. I probably watched it maybe like 2-3
Man,
weeks
we
ago.
watched
Because I watched movies like
Passenger
that all the time.
57, one of the greatest movies of all time. But if you watch it now, you'd be like, man,
I watched it last week. Passenger 57. Fam, he had a Corvette and it made like the coolest scene ever. I was like, what?
What was the man's name?
Look, Event Horizon was a good movie.
fam, there's a lot of those movies that are stupid. What you call it? Con Air. That man flew in his Corvette.
You right? But Event Horizon was
Is that
sort of
my
like
Corvette?
Spear.
Right.
Did you see Spear?
I didn't see Spear.
Okay. It came out like around that same time.
Oh, Sphere. Yeah, I've seen
Sphere.
that. I've
Yeah,
seen
with like
that.
the
Yeah.
gold sphere.
Yeah.
They would like go into it and come
Yeah.
out. Did Event Horizon have Queen Latifah in that one?
Nah.
Which one had Queen Latifah? Maybe Sphere had Queen Latifah in it. I
it
could
did,
get
it
it
did.
why then maybe. Those movies are so crazy now because when they start out, it's how all they start out is like the future. And it'd be like the year is 2020. I'm like, fam, it's nothing like this.
Nothing.
Like it'd be like the year
Flying
is,
cars.
Yeah. I watched Escape from LA and it was like the year is 1999. It was something I was like, and it looked like the devil
the
had
world-
got loosed on
yeah,
earth.
the
Yeah.
world ended.
And I was like, fam, that's 1999 wasn't like that,
Well,
man.
they came out in like 1987 or something.
You're
like
right,
Kurt Russell,
but it's
no?
amazing when you see that. But Event Horizon,
Yeah, man. As a kid, that was scary to see. You got a man on the video who pulled his eyes out, but he's looking at the camera, talking about speaking Latin.
well, you know what? He was scared of the painting as a kid. You were scared of.
Yeah, but
that's
it wasn't,
scary, man.
fam. There was something about it that in that scene that is eerie with that painting.
But you know what was crazy with Exorcist? I didn't see Exorcist for the first time until I was like 13. So like,
well, yeah, I mean, I don't think
I
our
didn't see it as
parents
a
would let us
child.
Watch it as a
yeah.
child.
And the first time I watched it, it was on TNT. Like it wasn't even the real version. It was on TNT, and I was terrified. I had the previous channel button like this when something scared. Like that, turned it, and I came back. It was scary, dog. What's your worst fear?
Worst fear. So it's like if you're out in the ocean somewhere.
Oh, that's
you look,
always scary.
Yeah, you look under the water and you just see a big shadowy figure.
Yeah.
That's your worst fear?
That's what it is for me.
I don't go in the ocean no more. I got stung by a jellyfish when I was a little kid. Never again.
Just the ocean is scary to me.
That's not my land. I mean, well, it's not land, but you know what I mean. It's not my habitat. It's the habitat of lots of things that can kill you.
But I would have dreams about stuff like that. Like I'm in the water, just treading water or something.
Yuri, I still have dreams about missing homework assignments and shit. I'm dead serious. Like I woke up thinking I'm like forgot to turn my homework in.
Yes.
Some of these dreams I have are crazy.
I don't know how many times I've woken up and I'm like, I gotta go to class.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 34. I don't need to go to class.
You've done stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being in the ocean is scary.
Definitely
Now,
had dreams like
drowning
yeah,
is
falling, all kinds of stuff.
Drowning is scary. I almost drowned. So like,
Same.
that's what I'm scared about. Like,
Oh, I almost did too. Somebody had to jump in the pool, and I was trying to go. I don't know if I was like 10, 12, something like that. I was trying to go, maybe a little bit older, but I was trying to go into to save this little girl who fell in, but she had a life jacket on. So I was like, why was I like now thinking back? I was like, why was I trying to help her? She was fine, but she was like thrashing in the water. So I went to get her, thinking I could stand. And she was thrashing, so she was pushing me down, like hitting my head, pushing me down, as opposed to just, I was like, yo, relax. And like trying to swim either to the edge or back to where I could stand up. And I was like, and someone jumped in, saved us both. I was lucky, you know.
fam.
And she had her best on.
I almost drowned in high school in front of everybody. All right. And this was when, like, in California, at the school to graduate, you had to learn how to swim. Now, we was in the Bay Area, but I hadn't swam in a really, really long time. So it was like, hey, if you know how to swim, go here. If you don't, go here. And I was like, yeah, I think I got this still. I think I remember how to swim. I used to swim in the ocean. Like, we lived in LA. I used to swim. Got in the swim part, and it was like, blew the whistle, first group.
Oh, diving.
First group.
I went
Bam.
to camp where they had that.
I jumped in, and I was under the water, like, I'm talking like, oh my God type thing, right? Finally found the wall. I looked up, nobody saw me. Not a single person. Now, I thought they didn't. Now, I got out of the water, walked over to the beginning section. I was like, felt like that. Fam, this was like the no joke. No, this was the worst week of my life as a high schooler, right? So that same day, I thought no one saw me, right?
Oh, I think you told me that story.
Yeah, I thought no one saw me. So we had basketball practice later. We would always go to Burger King. I'm walking with the homies to Burger King, right? Walking by. I look in the window at Burger King. I see this girl surrounded by everybody at Burger King. She's telling a story. She was like this. And I looked in the window. I knew she was telling a story about me drowning. I left. I didn't even go inside because I was like, oh, man.
What was it? How'd she do it?
She was like this. Everybody was in the Burger King like this. I left.
That's messed up.
I drew my basketball and left. I was getting clowned forever. And then I got clowned because I had to go to the beginning section. And, you know, the coach is like holding you back, doing the backstroke. I'm like this. And he's under me like this. You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm like, oh, my God. And I still can't swim. So I used to be able to, but, like, swimming is not like riding a bike. You know? I can't swim. Anyways, what else you got? That was it?
That was
Worst fear of being in the ocean?
Yeah,
so it's not even drowning. It's about something under the
looking
water.
down and seeing
something in the water, just
like
big
a
and
shadow.
moving and coming at you. Nah,
See,
man.
you in the part of the ocean that's too deep. Then
That's
already.
exactly. Why am I even out here?
I will say, like, being left, like, on a cruise ship or something. Like, my friends of Chris and Anna, they had someone fall off the cruise ship. That'd be terrifying.
Fam, there was that one movie or TV show or whatever where I think they flew somewhere and everyone else on Earth disappeared. And they had to like
a challenge show, like a reality thing.
No. It was a actual like written show. Like
Lost.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't watch Lost, but the people in the world didn't disappear in Lost, did they? Thought they just went to an
I didn't
island.
see it either, but that's
They
what it sounds
crashed
like.
on an island, but like that was just their entire society.
I don't remember the name of the movie, but I swear it was like they fly somewhere and you fly across like a time zone or something, and everybody else in the world
still
disappears.
watch that. It's
or
called
whatever.
Maintenance, not maintenance. Manifest. Whatever
Maybe.
it is. They flew somewhere, but time only felt like an hour, and when they came back, it was 5 years later. Are you talking about that one? That sucked.
I don't know.
Wasn't that a
But
show?
everybody
It's
disappears.
called
Yeah.
Manifest on NBC.
Yeah.
That may be not the same thing, but it sucked. They came back, they thought like, nice flight, hour. Everybody was married, everybody was dead. Everybody had like remarried, divorced, all this stuff. That's a crazy show. That would suck. Imagine come back 5 years later thinking you was flying for an hour and your wife and then remarried, had another kid. Fam, what?
I'd be
Worst
mad.
fear? I'm a worst fear. Add it to the
What's
list.
going on here?
Fam, you been flew, you get off and stretch. The FBI was like, fam, y'all been gone for 5 years. Your wife is standing there with her new husband and a new child. And you were flying on the plane with your old child. And the people on the plane didn't get older. So they came back as the younger brothers. all their siblings were adults now.
I mean, that's like
That is crazy.
that's like Avengers.
Yeah, the blip.
I mean,
What a
I asked
snap.
him before I had seen the movie. I
is.
was like, "Fam, how did he go back to high school 5 years later? I don't get it."
They talked about it in Spider-Man
It's the same-
Homecoming.
Okay, not really.
You didn't watch it?
I
Not
did.
Homecoming. Was it Homecoming?
I did. Yes.
No,
but
Far
not-
From Home.
Far From Home.
but not really.
No, it wasn't Far From Home. It was Homecoming.
No,
They talked about it.
No,
Only
Far
the
From
kids.
Home in London.
Far
One
From
in
Home.
London.
Yeah.
No, they talked about the blip on the kids are doing the
That was
announcements.
Far From Home.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
yeah, in
It
the
did start
beginning.
in New York and then it
Yes.
went to overseas. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I keep thinking it immediately started overseas. All right, I got nothing else. You guys got anything else? We appreciate Yuri coming on. So that means you come back again, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, good.
Had a good time,
As long as you
man.
get comfortable,
Sometimes
man.
you gotta come sit in for me because
Hey,
I'll be gone. He always here, but I'll be gone or doing something.
we can talk about basketball. We good. We're good.
All right, appreciate it, George. Yuri.
Well, apparently the listeners will be happy with this episode because it was like sneaker content the entire time. I see somebody commented politics for the first whatever.
Oh my
You better
gosh.
not never do it again, man.
Freaks. Don't do it again.
It's my show. You know, as a matter of fact, you know what made me angry with that whole Kai thing? Somebody, it was the one when you had commented. Well, actually, it wasn't Kai. It was Lotas. When you had commented, and then what's Jewelry Man? It was in that thread, and somebody was like, they got to be more responsible about this when you're in this, not genre, but you know what I mean, like platform. I was like, man, I created this platform. This is mine.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, somebody was like, y'all gotta do your research. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't care.
Well, yeah, that was different. That was funny. But like, somebody was like, you got to be more responsible with this platform. Fam, this is my platform. I
was
created
like,
it.
What are you talking about? No, I don't. Like, I don't. This isn't real. This is just people talking. Like, shut up. Anyways, appreciate Yuri. It's late. That's Sleek Dad. Pow, 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 pow.